Okay, I am going live. See you guys in a bit. Hello, hello. Let me just check if this is working. But yeah,
A
feel free.
dangerous
Time
thing to
to
tell
farm
people.
some cloud.
This really the start of it?
Okay,
Yeah, I am going live. See you guys in a bit.
Hello, YouTube.
Hello, hello. Hello, hello.
Are you live
Let me
already?
just check if this
Yes.
is working.
Oh.
But yeah,
A
feel free.
dangerous
Time
thing
to
Okay, perfect.
Can,
I was
is
just
the
checking.
bracket up?
Let me see if he started it. Let me also check. Ah, perfect. Hello to everybody in chat right now. It's going to be intermediate tournament. We're going to be streaming basically all of the games and then also doing in between the games the replays that are going to be appearing in from the games that we actually missed. So keep an eye out and yeah, hello to all. I'll also probably be having some of the people from RTK join here. I'm streaming currently in the private practice room from our server. So yeah, just informing you guys. I'll be looking at chat from every now and again.
I will get your channel banned.
No, not already. We just started.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for like the opportunity.
Just before
I'm gonna choose a
monetization,
time.
right?
Yeah, I'm gonna choose a time. Oh god.
Let me just see. We're gonna spectate first game from Nalnish. That doesn't work. Yeah. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. Who freaking doesn't password? Who freaking doesn't have their password as 1, 2, 3? 1, 1, 2, 3? What are you? Spectate. Invalid. Let me just double check. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe? Yeah, unfortunately, no. Yep. God damn it.
What is round one map?
Oh, round one map for you is Haunted Vale. Did you find your opponent?
No, the bracket isn't loading, so I just.
Brack, your opponent is Masked Twist, so probably Twist.
Oh, is it Twist? It might be.
I mean, I don't know. It is.
It's yeah, it is him. Okay.
Perfect.
Let
Good
me
luck.
just invite him, because he'll never find my lobby.
Do you have some awkward name currently up for it? As
No,
does
I have
like,
the same name for like so many months now.
dude, like Space Pope always names his like Nurgle's perfectly waxed bumhole, and then he invites you. Do you want to join the bumhole?
Well,
That
I
is-
would, but no, mine is called 3v3 Siege. I mean, I'm too tired or too lazy rather to rename it, because I'll have to rename it later on again once I host Sieges again. So it's
Dude, it's actually such a good idea from... I'll actually turn on the camera, why not? 1 sec. Camera. Hello, guys. It is actually a great idea that Opal had for them to have you basically do some stuff for the sieges. I would definitely watch that. I never played, but I did watch you play some of them, and they do seem quite nice. Like, interesting to see.
yeah, and we'll see. It's question is, will we find time to play it?
Yeah, that's
or
true.
like
That's fair.
to make the videos.
That's fair. That's
Right.
fair.
Okay,
So-
we are having Counts into Lizards. An awkward matchup.
I think what your counts. So
Yeah.
isn't that like, I swear I just saw that matchup in one of the games in the league, right?
I think it was played in League 3. It was Samurai into Scramble, maybe, or something. Yeah, I think it was that. Or like, it's generally, since I play both factions a lot, I would say it's typically Lizard's favorite. Like
Lizards?
Lizardmen have, yeah, yeah. Lizardmen have way more teeth in this matchup. Like counts.
I guess with like what salamanders are like the main
Yeah,
problem
yeah,
there,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like the salamander hunting packs. Um, you know, gotta protect them well, but you
Yeah.
have very good tools to protect them generally. So
That's also true. Quite. You have quite a bit of armor too, and like grindiness of skinks plus the Saurus, I guess. Do skinks get leadership buff if they're near Saurus, or
yeah,
was it something else?
no Croxigors, Croxigors.
Ah, Croxigors. Okay, okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, sieges. I guess Skulltaker. You also play sieges, or did you just watch some? Like Killian and Eskander are our main people for sieges here, and they have definitely been on a tear. Like what was it like a month and a half ago or something? You guys were just spamming sieges like constantly.
Yeah, I mean, like sieges are fun. I can recommend them to anyone. They they can be sweaty as well, but typically, I think the big issue of sieges is the attackers have a huge advantage if you're just playing with the normal CA funds.
Attackers?
Because
Really?
yeah. Well, because
Aren't
attackers
the
get way more money. It's like
okay,
not even
okay.
close.
But you get
So
the infinite towers as defenders, right? The infinite
yeah,
ammo
but who
towers.
cares? Like the towers or whatever.
I
The
always when I
towers
play
are there to
against
protect
the
you.
AI.
Like so, if they bring like if it's Empire who brings 4 Hellstorms, then the towers really matter. But who would do that? I mean, if you bring 4 Hellstorms, you will lose. It's because sieges. I mean, if everyone is trying to like win, then they actually can become quite sweaty,
Hmm.
and the compositions matter.
I can see the compositions mattering for sure. But I don't know, like every single time that I play the siege, like I have played maybe the campaign for like 150 hours. Everything else from the 1000 hours I have is just in PvP. I always felt like the towers are so freaking annoying, man. Every single time you go into a game.
Yeah, I mean they will do damage, but the thing is, you generally just as the attacker, you generally just want to rush. It's like the best thing, so you just rush the walls instantly, and then
That's fair.
you take some damage on the approach. But really, I mean, I think if you are the attacker, you get like 7k extra funds. So the tower is never gonna do 7k damage if you're
That's
not being
fair.
brain dead, you know.
That's fair. That's fair. I
Um,
understand.
so
Cool, cool. Okay, so let's see. We got a Zinch into Core. So when it comes to this matchup, I always feel like if you're not a great player, Zinch is the advantage. Versus if you are really good at Corn, you have the advantage at Corn as Corn. And it all depends on how many Furies you bring into the matchup and how good you are with actually microing them. And how many Doom Knights the opponent brings and how well they actually do with that. Also, like Screamers. Where's the ROR Screamer? Why is he chipping out? Get the ROR Screamer. ROR Screamer is so good. But everything on Corn does have a bunch of armor, probably. So maybe it's totally fine. I assume, or we will say that we won't be like exposing everybody's build here, except for the first game, since most of the other games are going to be just replays, except for the semifinals and finals. Then I'll hide the actual builds. But for this, I hope that Andy and Nalnish aren't fucking cheating over this just by looking at each other's armies through the stream. I am too lazy to put a what is it, like a screen blocker at right now.
well, you can just not inspect the armies. That
But
works.
man, but I want to see what they're bringing. What the fuck is this? This is a bloodthirster, man. How am I going to react if I don't see a Bloodthirster immediately? And Slaughter Guard in reinforcements of all things? That is quite the choice into Zinch. Interesting army. I don't know who Andy is. Let me check Nalnish's. 2 Andy 2. I haven't seen this guy before in the tournaments or faced him myself. Interesting take. We're going for Kairos here. With Blue Fire and Harmonic Convergence? Ooh, interesting. I don't know how I feel about this. Yeah, I'm gonna mute so I don't distract you as well in the game.
Oh, you won't, man. I am chilling, so you can keep talking. The thing is, I want to mute myself because that's something I hate on tournaments. I want to talk. I'm a talkative person, right?
Then we're fine. Then we're fine. I'm just gonna keep casting then. Okay, we also are going onto the Zinch version of the map. Interesting. So I don't know how I feel about this, like, million versions of the maps. I guess the Zinch one is okay. The Corn one looks really good. The Nurgle ones look pretty shit, honestly. Like, the buboes and stuff don't look that cool to see. And it's just the... like, the green doesn't complement the maps most of the time that well. But I think this is pretty cool. Like, adding the eyes onto the rocks and stuff, that's cool. I don't... These are all the maps that are not CA made, right? Because they don't have the original files of the CA maps, which is quite unfortunate. I would love for the map makers to actually fix, let's say, like Battle for Itza deployment lines and stuff. That is so freaking annoying for them to not have. But yeah, let's fix the camera and let's start this off. So, on the side of Borgash or Nalnish, we have Kairos Fateweaver with Blue Fire, Harmonic Convergence to potentially win the air game against the Corn side. So if he brings out, let's say, a Doom Knight and then goes into fighting something like, let's say, a Bloodthirster or Valkia, I feel like this is a good pick. But I honestly prefer something like Sartorial in this matchup, just because even though you don't, like, Korn has a bunch of spell resistance on all their units, right? But I do prefer both Plague of Rust for the ability for, let's say, Flamers or Blues and Pinks and Horsemen to just do more damage to them, because they have like 0 armor piercing, or very little armor piercing at least. And also Final Transmutation, however muted it is, it's pretty much better with it's still good into like blob fights here. And from the side of Andy, we just have a massive wall of Corn Knights, both Marauders and just the Chaos Warriors. So his game plan is just walk forward, expect some blues and pinks, and then just run them over. And in the air, we actually have a Bloodthirster and Valkia. Bloodthirster, great fighter, wants to kill Kairos basically, and then dominate the rest of the air game. Valkia is the same idea. Like, Valkia is very much unsnipeable, so she is a good pick into any type of final transmutation thing or tech, just because she has Demon Shield and also Sleipnir. Sleipnir is pretty good into going into, let's say, stuff like, I don't know, either Marauders or Pinks or Blues and stuff. Though Pinks are pretty loose formation, so they aren't the best to target with Sleipnir, but it's still not bad. And we're starting off with just spam of Blue Fire into Valkia. Valkia taking very little damage from that. That was pathetic. That was 250 damage. And honestly, I don't know why currently Andy is forfeiting the points. At this point, he just has such a stronger army that he should definitely move forward. And I think it's a mistake for Nalnish to not bring the Zinch's Firestorm. Like, combo of Gaze of Fate plus Zinch's Firestorm is probably your best bet into in massive infantry blobs from the side of Khorne. Like, this is insane why he didn't bring just a caster with Firestorm, right? Because even though like it's magic, those vortexes don't count as magic for some reason, or I don't know why, and they just get absolutely destroyed even if they're Corner Knight infantry. Also, Pink's for some reason going so far ahead, and now it's a runtime for our Kairos boy here. The horsemen definitely need to come in and screen out the Bloodthirster, and this Marauder is cooked, man. Left to die on the side. While we do see pretty good micro from the Exalted Flamer. Oh, that was a nasty shot, man. That's so good. If the Flamer gets any sort of like shots from the side or something, it's gonna absolutely destroy Core Knight infantry. The problem is that Valkia can hunt it all game and not be afraid, and we need something like Weird Spawn to potentially just go into Valkia and the Furies here to defend the Flamer. If Nalnish basically loses the Flamer, this game is probably over. Just because there's too many Furies. Smartly also, Andy did wait for both the Furies to come out and some potential mobility if he's gonna summon in next. Nothing yet, but killing the Flamer here is gonna spell lights out for our poor Nalnish. Also a shout out to Nalnish because he is such a great addition to the community with organizing so many of the events that that RTK participates in. Like all the people inside of RTK do a bunch of events, and he is most of the time, him and Twist, who Killian is currently playing against, are basically the two masterminds of all of the events inside of RTK. So shout out to him, great guy. He also beat me with Zinch the previous time when we actually played. So also great and strong opponent too. Oh, nasty Slaupnir also on the Marauders there, basically cooking them. And Valkia is in no trouble here. She does not care. Also leaving just a Marauder to the side is very smart. Core Knight Furies against Chaos Furies. Chaos Furies actually, I mean Zinch Furies. I think this is pretty much an even fight just because of the magic damage that both of them have. Do the other Furies have magic damage? Yeah, they do. So unfortunately, the Core Knight Furies just have an advantage with having Frenzy in this fight, and so but both of them do crumble there, so it was a relatively even fight, but they did end up dying. Very smart to, after all of the Furies are taken care of, we see no Furies on the field, to bring out the Changebringers. Changebringers gonna absolutely cook these Marauders. The problem is they're focusing Marauders, and now Valkia is gonna beeline for them, and there's nothing to defend them. The other two Horsemen are a bit out of position. They need to be taken to here and try to screen out Valkia while you kite with the Changebringers immediately. Also, the Sour Guts getting caught from the dogs and the other dogs. Unfortunate. They're going to suicide and do a little bit of damage back onto the dogs, but it is not worth it for you to get them caught. Bloodthirster being kind of surrounded by the Weird Spawn here. If Nalnish kind of micros them to be in front here, like this one Weird Spawn is holding the door, man. Like it's stopping the Berserker, the Bloodthirster from running away. And if potentially even Kairos went into the Bloodthirster there to stop him, that would have been a pretty good play. And yeah, this is the problem in this matchup if you know how to play from the Corn side. You just have Infinity Furies. And those Infinity Furies are going to keep chasing down stuff like Changebringers and your Horsemen. And you're not going to be able to defend them properly. Very nice landing though from Nalnish to bait out the Chaos Furies, and then countercharging them with his own Furies. That's such a good play. Great play. If he manages to win this game, that's probably one of the plays that did help him do so. Value actually climbing a bit back, and this is a bit inflated from the side of Corn too, just because of all of the shields, the Protoss shields that everything on the side of Zinch has. So it is kind of pretty close. If he manages to kill the Bloodthirster and or Valkia here, if he turns around with Changebringers right now and blasts Valkia here in the air, I think this can definitely win. Oh, Gaze of Fate! Such a good cast of Gaze of Fate. Basically making it so the Bloodthirster cannot run away from the Doom Knights, cooking the rest of the Chaos Marauders while he's at it, and Nalnish kind of fighting back here. Really unexpected. There's nothing basically to take care of the Weird Spawn. And oh, we see a army ability from Zinch coming in. We're coming on down, and that's a magic boom headshot. And if the actual Doom Knights as well as the Chaos Furies end up killing Valkia, This is a completely different game. It seems that Korn has overextended a bit here, which was super unexpected. Nalnish, though, needs to give a different order to all of these horsemen. Whenever they stand in such a blob, they kind of obstruct each other and don't do anything for some reason. So him moving the horsemen up a bit, just spreading them out, is a play that can potentially save him the game. And another Fury coming in alongside a Chaos Knight of Korn with lances. Very good shot. Oh, the Valky actually moved and dodged that shot, unfortunately. We definitely need the Doom Knights to screen out these Furies alongside with Kairos also to charge them. And if anything is like this, I think if Valkia dies, Korn loses. The problem is, the rest of the army from Korn is basically being manhandled by these freaking weird spawn, man. They don't have any spears, they don't have any Korn goers, and if these spears and weird spawn go to the objective too, they're gonna take that over. Very nice blue fire, but this is pathetic damage as you can see. And if he had like Zinch's Firestorm, cast the Gaze of Fate in a Zinch Firestorm, this knight doesn't exist in this game. So definitely should have had that. Changebringers, oh no, they're being compromised. Wavering, no. Disintegrating, goodbye, Changebringers. Though there have been a lot of Furies sacrificed to make those Changebringers die. So if these Doom Knights end up killing like 2 of these Fury units, I think it's still worth it. And there is still kind of a chance for our boy Nalnish to eke out this game. This is definitely a bad fight for the weird spawn here. If he again had a Zinch's Firestorm here, this would be really, really good. Unfortunately, he does not, so he's gonna lose the weird spawn finally. And they were the actual anchor piece for most of the fighting that was had there. It's still very nice that he has saturated spears, even though it's a few of them. They're just taking a few hits, and the weird spawn are actually doing the fighting here, which is very nice. Also, Marauder Horsemen definitely should be unsummoned, just so they are both back into the pool. And we see Valkia and 47 HP along the Furies, and Kairos didn't hear no bell. He's going in with his little double book, seeing the future, and the future spells that Valkia is in the ground 6 feet under. Damn, it seems Nalnish is actually going to win this, depending on how he handles the points. Definitely then, because of just the points, he needs to take one objective. Perfect, he did take one objective. And now surrounding these knights is a huge micro play move, right? Because now he can go with the Doom Knights and the Furies and basically take care of small pickings of all of the units' armies, and then just summon in stuff to take the objectives. He still has 500 seconds to actually take care of the objectives, and he does have one objective already and is fighting for a second one. When Kairos lands here, he's gonna apply both terror, and if he properly micros him, if he charges from the back, he's gonna actually terror out this unit. Yes, Nalnish, good, go in the back, go from the back. Or as the gyrocopters from oh, that's good, I like it. Or as the gyrocopters from humans in Warcraft 3 say, they came from behind. So this is just going to be sweeping now. Basically, Andy is going to try and hunker down on the last objective, but with a full Doom Knight unit and a Fury Knight already fully alive here, I don't think this is possible. I think Nalnish has got this. Even with the 2 Horsemen, Horsemen aren't the greatest of summons, especially into stuff like Furies and Doom Knights, and it really does depend what Nalnish summons next. Like, we need to see something that is capture weight and then slowly starting to push the objective 3. Also, he needs to really use Kairos as a battering ram and then go into either the Horsemen or into these Chaos Warriors here, because he doesn't have infinite time. He has like 250 seconds or something. Or no, not 200. He has around 150 seconds to keep this away or to fight that away. Very nice pick off onto the Marauders, basically taking care of all of the units that are capture rate. The problem is that he doesn't have any capture rate, and I don't know what he's saving up for. Like, does he have something? No, don't summon the freaking weird spawn. They're your anchor piece. No, that is a bad play there. Unfortunate unsummon here. Also kind of throwing Kairos to the dogs, or to the horsemen in this case. We need some summons, Nalnish. Where are the summons? He's too busy microing the Doom Knights and the Furies. I don't see any summons. He really needed to basically get the Furies go after the horsemen, and that's it. That's pretty much it. Good cast on the Forsaken to win the fight against these guys, but he needs stuff on the capture points, man. Come on, Nalnish, don't lose on objectives. It's always so sad to lose on the objectives. Fleshhound's taking care of the horsemen onto the side. He really needs this Marauder unit to stay here too. Very nice cast of the Tzeentch's army ability. He knows that he can't use it on anything else, basically. And he does finally take care of this Chaos Warrior that was anchoring it all down on objective 2. We need a summon. So it's 2 Marauder units summoned in to go for the last objective. Nice Furies and Kairos landing on... These are just Marauders, so they might actually route if anything is... if nothing is sent over there. The problem is that there's now mobility on the field that is trying to capture his objective 1. And he did not unsummon the horsemen at the proper time to be able to now resummon them over here. He is 100% panicking because he has like 2k on objectives here. But these guys are terrified. As long as the Marauders come over here and actually start taking the objective along the Forsaken, I think he does have this. Definitely should get the Doom Knights to chase down the Horsemen before they can get onto the point. But the problem is, look at this. He's getting taken apart on objective number 1 and is going to be losing on objectives 100% at this point. Just because of the lack of unsummoning from the Horsemen. And him also unsummoning that one weird spawn unit. He could not bring it fast enough into the game here. So if he just had an unbreakable unit with like 1 capture weight over here to stop all of these units from going onto the objective, he definitely would have won this game, especially with so many random units going to objective 3. That is a small mistake that can end up actually costing you the game. Like, not going in with Kairos onto the back of those Chaos Warriors to try and terror out them, and then also not going for this, for the unsummon on objective number 1 or 3, I don't remember. Quite the cool game. Quite the cool game. Very close. I did not believe in Nalnish, and yeah, he just messaged me. I forgot the points. Shake my head. That is unfortunate. Let's check out some value. So, Kairos getting 1.2k. Nothing too special. And yeah, if he just had also Tzeentch's Firestorm, he wins this game easily. Like, Tzeentch's Firestorm carries this entire game. Look at the army. Everything dies to Tzeentch's Firestorm. Other than that, like, I don't know, Marauders of Tzeentch Spears, interesting pick, but they did kind of pay for themselves. I did not trust in them, but they did end up doing very well. Horsemen, very good, just not being unsummoned. Exalted Flamer, very difficult to protect in this matchup, just because, again, there's Valkia and there was a Bloodthirster in this game. And the rest of the army, I felt like he needed like more Forsaken. Probably more Forsaken. 2 Doom Knights, definitely good. Changebringers, mandatory in this matchup. And then the Furies and the Weird Spawn are also very, very good. So, quite the good army. Interesting game. Valkia, only thing paying for itself. The rest of it, this freaking Chaos Warrior got 1600? What? How does a Chaos Warrior get freaking 1600? What did they farm? Also, a very questionable pick with Slaughter Guard in the reinforcements. I guess if he was afraid of stuff like, let's say, Mass Forsaken and also Mass Forsaken plus Mass Spawn, you could get the Slaughter Guard out, but they're just too slow to be useful in this matchup. Yeah, Chaos Knights also didn't cook that well, and the Furies were multitude sacrifices. But even with the sacrifices, look at this, man. It's such bullshit. Whenever you see Furies, 1800 on a Fury, 1100 on a Fury, that's just pure bullshit, man. Whenever you play against this, you don't feel that good, right? Also, the dogs are freaking insane in this matchup. So, congrats to both of the players. Let's check out the rest of the bracket and see how everybody else is going.
Yeah, I sent you the replay in DMs, René.
Yep. Let's do it. Let's see. How did it go? Or no spoilers?
No. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you want to cast it, then I won't spoil it.
No, let's cast it.
But
See. Watch replay. Let's get it. So let me also just double check that everything is going according to plan. Perfect.
man, it's so weird that your YouTube has this delay. So I was trying to watch you cast the games, um, but it was so weird because I could hear all the spoilers in Discord.
Yeah, I get it. Okay.
Is there a way you can start a stream on Discord?
Oh yeah, I can.
Oh yeah, that would
Just do
make
it like this.
easier.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, so for this matchup we have Vampire Counts and Lizards. Let's see. So Vampire, one Karstein Lord, Vampire Lord, derp, and double Banshee. I feel like double Banshee is great here because everything is spooky scary, pretty afraid. They do have terror, and they're pretty fast. Also, I don't know. What do you think about just double White King though? Like White Kings with Scab's Craft into Skinks and everything like red crested Skinks, aren't they like just as good?
They are good. It's just it depends on what you want. Like the benches are there to support cav fights, to jump salamanders, and kill single entities. Whereas White Kings is more of if you're concerned with infantry, but I don't think that in this matchup you're concerned with infantry. You really just need to shut down salamanders usually.
That's fair.
And also, I am running Blood Knights. I just have them hidden for now. So,
yep.
Like, my plan was to go full on cav engagements.
Nice. That was a beautiful Flock of Doom at the start on basically 4 units there. And Takwakwan, oh Jesus Christ, he has basically the entire kit. What the fuck did he bring him with?
No,
damn.
It's not the entire kit to be fair. Like
Amber
he only
Spear,
took
block, stand your ground.
Yeah, like only 3 abilities.
He also has the plaque of Sotek.
Oh, yeah, okay, I guess he does.
He has like a huge amount of stuff.
No, but I mean, like this mount gives you a lot of abilities.
That's true. That's true. With the burning alignment, and you also get like focus instincts. It seems like still he's like very expensive though.
Oh no, he like this lord is like I mean I've seen some. I think Opal ran him, and did great for him.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. That's true. I do see Opal. Basically, Opal is the only person that also runs him. And Miniem, yes, tournaments are still happening in this game for all of the bracket modes. So even Land Battle has tournaments, Conquest has tournaments, and we also have very regular Domination tournaments. Very nice charge onto the cohort of Sotek, but also a nice refuse to die by your opponent here, basically making them not able to die. We also see another Blood Knight unit. Damn, going in for the grind with the normal Blood Knights, and a great charge from the Blood Knights Lance.
Yeah, look at the next summon, man. It's already coming in. There's another thing.
There's a black coach. Oh my lord. Yeah. This thing is going to farm value in this game. I don't see any mass except the Sacred Croxicors. And sorry about this. I gotta do this for a second. And
why do you do it in every video, by the way?
Oh, because it fixes the camera. Look at how smooth it is now compared to previously. Like
that's actually true.
It legit improves the camera experience so much compared to it not happening. It's so jittery without it. It kind of gets stuck on the Saurus here. What the fuck is it trying to do? Come on, horses, run through. But yeah, this thing charges so fast with so many units around it. These are crazy buffs. So we have vigor replenishment, extra damage, and damage resistance for everything that is near it. Every time I see a black coach, I get a boner, man. It's so good. Like, I at least want to use it properly, and it never works. Except in one game, I think against Sipa, where a black coach just went through like a skink unit or something, and there was a zombie that just disintegrated, and it insta-got the charge off of all of its abilities, and I just didn't notice. It was so good. Also, the blood.
That actually, I mean, that might have worked before, but they fixed it, so you can't like abuse the zombie summons
Oh,
to
you
charge up
can't?
the Black Coach.
It doesn't work
No,
anymore?
but
Interesting.
otherwise it would be really fucking strong because like the Black Coaches once they're charged up, they can actually even fight single entities pretty well.
Yeah, yeah. Like, this
But
isn't a
yeah,
slouch
no,
at
I
all.
remember I tested this thing because. Oh wait,
Are
I think I got my next opponent.
Let's go.
Daysburg, okay.
Oh, Daysburg. Nice. He's probably greenskins. Nice bullying onto Tekwanan. I don't fucking know how to say his name. But basically, Von Karstein Lord and Double Banshee being unkillable and then just hunting him down is a great thing. Also, double cap and potentially even triple cap here with the cohort of Sotek. Oh, very nice usage of Refuse to Die, though. Like, he is on top of using Refuse to Die Twisted. That is very nice to see. Also, Blood Knights just going in here to finish them off. And then probably going for these King Skirmishers on the other side. And Double Banshees basically being the main bullies in this game. But the Sacred Croxies are kind of stopping them, at least right now. But I don't think this is going to be enough. Especially with zombies getting into everything and Skeleton Warriors being pretty fast. Oh, where's the thing going? Let's look at the laser. Well, it did cook some Skeleton Warriors. Interesting. It did cook some Skeleton Warriors. It's not like too much, but it did at least do some damage. It looks pretty cool though. Like, you can't deny that this freaking thing is like orbital lasering from from like a pyramid or something, right? And just going in. Let's see. Oh, for Human Boys World Cup tournament, yes, I will be representing the team Balkans. We're still forming everything with like who is in what team, but inside of RTK we have a couple of people from the Balkans, like myself, Nurgle's PA, Lemur, and I don't know who else is in Team Balkans, but we will have, I think, 2 Team Balkans and basically join the tournament. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be doing Domination though. I have no fucking idea how to play Land Battle or Conquest. Tekwakan, basically getting bullied here, gonna die, and I think this is now just a rollover. So I'm gonna speed this up and just double check if any current players that have not started their game yet to potentially get into theirs, and then continue on with the rest of it. But that was a pretty nice stomp. Well done. Let's actually do Bird.
Let me just post my fucking invite code in the chat because I am not sure if it's my opponent, Daysburg, or not.
We will be spectating Bird this time. Bird is the host of the tournament, so let's see how he does on Ogres. He has been trying out Ogres just very recently. So let's see if he does well. In the meantime, I'll download the rest of the replays that are posted. Also, Pope Patty, like what where I forget if you ever told me which country you are from. What will you like what's the rest of your team? Same thing for Jimmy. Like, are you guys in the tournament as well?
What's the map for round 2?
Oh, let me double check for you. I think it's like Road to Talabheim. Yeah, it is Road to Talabheim. Let's hide these guys' armies a bit. Basic Lizards, we did that one. Okay, we got all 3 of these replays. Beastman versus Norska. So let's check this. So we have Ogre Kingdoms versus Nurgle. Ugh. Ugh. Disgusting.
And I heard the Nurgle can actually fight it quite well.
Yes.
Apparently.
Yeah, that's my experience too. Like Nurgle has a very good ability to just destroy ogres in this matchup.
Yeah, I guess. Now I remember Sipa was saying that you need to just frog max, and apparently it works. But I mean, I don't know.
Like I feel like the plague ogres in this matchup really cook, honestly.
Yeah, I mean that would make sense. But I wonder if frog maxing works as well. 'Cause that's what
I
I
don't
read
know. I
in the
don't know this.
RTK channels.
I need to check like the stats of the frogs. Let me check. So, what's the frog maxing? Stats of the frogs are 30, 24. They have magic damage. They have armor piercing. I don't know about it. I am not sold. Like 6k HP for toads. I am not sold. Like you can just go with trolls, man. Like bile trolls, you don't have a limit. You just go all four. I feel like this is much better. That and like plague ogres, and then just saturate with normal stuff. You're basically just better at fighting than the ogres, with like trolls and plague ogres, and just normal like plague bearers as well. Like you don't care about lead belchers too much. You can catch them with furies as well. You don't care about. You also have horsemen, which are insane. If you're like super afraid of them, you can even go with the Noxbringer, which you probably don't even need to do. Yeah, you definitely don't need to do it. I feel like this matchup is like really, really favorite for Nurgle. I think I also played it a couple of times, and just one Plague Ogre just ruins your entire day if you don't instantly kill it with lead belchers and or pistols.
Okay. I think I'll continue my no crypt horror day. So we're just gonna Blood Knight max.
Blood Knight maxing is very good.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna max, but you know, just gotta bring some Blood Knights. I feel like
Representing.
Blood Knighting today.
Oh god, so Popad is also Switzerland, so he's with Sipa actually. Time to finally beat Sipa then. I gotta get onto him. Like he's
Do
been.
you still have a spot in the Balkan team?
I think so. Yeah, I think we have two.
But like, what modes? Because I read that you assign each person to like
Correct.
Dome, Conquest, or yeah, like what do you have left?
I need to check with Nurgle's PA, but it was in one of the chats. I can send it after, or just double check it after.
Because I can join Team Balkan.
Nice.
Is Chimba in there?
Oh, you're right. You're right. Chimba is in there. Yes, Chimba is in one of the teams at least.
Hey, he's not on the Balkan team.
No. He's 100% on the Balkan team. Let's see. We will meet in the World Cup here with Sipa. Oh god. So Adler, you Pope Paddy, and then Sipa. Who's the other two players? Like who's playing land battles for you? And no, trust me, like Sipa is not like he's not happy that he's with Sipa. Sipa has been grinding the fuck out of Dota recently, and he's very good at Dota. I forget what rank he is. Let me look at Dota ranks. He is currently, I think, Divine in Dota, from what I remember, either Divine or Ancient, and that is
Is that like one of the highest?
it's like second highest or third highest, depending on if you're like over max or max. Let me see the names of them. So it's Divine and then Immortal. I think he's Divine actually, Divine or Ancient. So very, very high. Like pretty impressive. I think comes to the fact that Nurgle units have pretty high. Yeah, yeah. Slow reducing. Yeah, basically slow is super annoying. Also, Noblars aren't the best into fighting anything, and like Marauders have infinite HP, and you also get poison on them all. So it just doesn't work out that well for the side of ogres. It really does depend on the army though. Like I feel like Marauders, like Great Weapon Marauders, are also pretty good in this matchup. Pestigors are great in this matchup. The Chaos Warriors Great Weapons are great in this matchup. Tamrakon is amazing in this matchup. as we see him brought right now. So is he on foot? Yep. He's just gonna go and bonk everything with his like plus 20 to freaking high to anti-large. Also Chaos Sorcerer of Nurgle every single time that you bring Tamrakon. He didn't bring healing? What the fuck?
Well, he only. Oh well, I mean, like flashy.
Yeah, he didn't bring Fleshy.
But why would he bring flashy?
Why would he not bring Fleshy for Tamrakon?
Tammy has 8.5k HP. Like this guy is not gonna die, man.
I
I
feel
don't know.
like you're gonna be like
Plus,
full
you got
focused.
your army ability. Like you can heal him,
True, army ability does work. That's fair.
and also you kind of want him to die because I remember recently I had a game I think against
The
like
Curse
final
of the
boss.
Maggot Lord, Feast of the Maggot Lord, it
Yeah,
really is
yeah,
good.
that thing. I forgot it exists. It fucking killed my lord instantly.
Yep, yep. That is really good ability when you forget about it. Like every single time that he's at like 300 HP, you really need to go like super far away. Also, yeah, Forsaken are like the best unit into ogres, period. They're so annoying. They have armor. They're so strong. Everything that goes into the ogres just insta kills them. So we see a Thunder Tusk, which is super cool to see. But I feel like, I don't know, Thunder Tusk is relatively easy to shut down. If our boy Captain Muffin has any dodge capabilities, which he does, seemingly. Oh, yep, missed. He's gonna be totally fine with the Marauder Horsemen, just keeps them back behind so the pistols don't actually shoot at them. And then with the rest of the army, this is like super limp army. If right now Captain Muffin summons in 2 Forsaken units and then presses right click on his opponent's army fully folds. Like Bird's army insta dies here. But because of the lead belchers especially, and so many of these like random flingers and trappers, I feel like he's gonna wait for at least like 2 summons and then also a couple of furies if he has them, and then just go in and absolutely destroy. Like you want to build up into ogres. Ogres are very weak if they can't force heavy engagements with like their value trading, which is like the pistols and the lead belchers. If Bird doesn't start summoning in melee units right now, and Nurgle just waits a bit, summons in a couple more melee units, and then walks forward, I feel like Nurgle instantly wins here. Especially with him not standing on this point here and just like sacrificing a Marauder unit to keep the points not that close. It's gonna be really favored for the side of Nurgle. Pardon me. Feast of the Algalors are for control. Yes. Yeah, because you have nothing else to kill him. Yep. But I feel like horsemen are such a good counter to Tammy though. And when you're especially when you're something that has fire damage and so on, so you can bypass anything here. Like it's so good. Lead Belchers shooting into the Marauders. I don't know. He's kind of like fully focusing one of these guys instead of, and also sparing the shot from the Thunder Tusk. Definitely should be shooting into something else. Yeah. Shoot into the other Marauders. I don't even think that that Nurgle needs to fully sacrifice these Marauders here. He should just back off, honestly, and just stand on his back objective right here, and then wait and fully not give any value to the side of the ogres. Honestly, like him stepping up here is a mistake, especially if the pistols and the lead belchers just move a bit forward and go into and shoot into the Marauder Horsemen. Saturday evening tournament, probably B6 is gonna host one, not myself. I am just a bit busy and I have to do like a million casts tomorrow as well from the Warhammer League. So probably not for myself, but B6 is hosting one right in like 2 hours from now too, and also hosting probably tomorrow, or Adler will host one. So I'm not like too afraid for you. Unfortunate that Bird ended up getting a bunch of value compared to Captain Muffin. Captain Muffin, yeah, there we go. It's going time. It's the everything that we just said time, right? It's Pestigors, Marauders, and Forsaken coming in, and then also Double Fury. You should spread out the Double Furies to basically go to one to each side, and then do a full line, and then core press into him. But Bird at this point has enough Ogre Bulls to kind of stop this. considering there are 4 horsemen out that can't do anything, that just could have been Forsaken units right now, and then horsemen coming out after the Forsaken units are here, this gives Bird a very big advantage. And I think Bird now, tactically, with all of the Ogre Bulls dual weapons summoned in, this is basically a advantage to Bird. Like he did kind of technically Captain Muffin kind of outplayed himself with the build up because of the prioritization that he had. He wasted 2 of his frontline units, and then he had missed summon priority with taking so many horsemen at the start when he wanted to do a build up. Like if you're gonna take horsemen at the start, you need to get the value with them, and if you're going into ogres, there's not really that much to do with the horsemen, honestly. If they're because one lead belcher or a couple of flingers or just one pistol just stops all of your plays. So I feel like Bird has this, honestly, especially with the Nurgle being relatively slow and also clumped up here. This is just a bit of inexperience showing from the side of our Nurgle player in this matchup. Just not using the horsemen, doing a relatively how do you say, unsynced push. You see the Furies going frontally and also just into the lead belchers before the rest of the army is actually there. We see 2 units of like Rot Knights and a Pestigore just in spawn right now. And yeah, this just seems like a very just a small inexperience difference between the 2 players, and Bird knowing how to actually defend himself properly to this, and also their Nurgle being relatively newer, knowing the idea of how to execute this, just not being a full... I need to put myself on Do Not Disturb, sorry about that, so we don't get the messages. But yeah, this is just a bit of an experience showing between the 2 players, because if he, as we said, if he had the 4 horsemen be actually 3 Forsaken, go in a bit faster, and then just full core press before all of the Ogre Bulls dual weapons are out, this is an easy matchup for Nurgle. And then now it's just going to be Flingers shooting into basically everything here, defending themselves properly. And even though Nurgle did get this objective, the objective game is nowhere near being ended. So this kind of ends up being a pretty big flop from the side of Nurgle. Honestly, not too much to say as the rest of this. Let's check out some value before the game ends. So Lead Belcher is 800 and 600. Ogre Pistols not even being compromised at all, but getting relatively garbage value. Just shooting into here. What's the bar for intermediate? The bar for intermediate is not being in any top 16, I think this or last season, and not like winning a tournament in the current season, I think, and then plus judges' discretion. So if we get somebody that's like from a different community that has already won a bunch of tournaments, but just hasn't played in this current season or something, it's they aren't going to be in there, right? It's a not top 16 plus the stuff that I just said. It's just kind of a mix. We're kind of trying out to not be like fully excluding, because let's be real, this community isn't the biggest, so you do kind of already know who the good players are and who the intermediate players are and who the kind of new players are. Like there isn't gonna be like some hidden gem that just nobody has heard about that is gonna come in and sweep everybody, unless it's Solmir, who just appeared in the community very recently, but he was kind of announced, so this is just totally fine. And no, Max, you can't play in here. You have your league. Go back to league. It is almost time for the next league, so you gotta get to now round 3 or whatever it was in this one. Let's check. Sure, Risotto, Rogue AI, or Turin will put something if not V6. Yeah, Turin usually does the super late night tournaments, just because he is US time, and it makes sense. It's just his time, right? While Rogue AI is also US, but he kind of has the time to actually play in the earlier tournaments too. Don't know how, but I'm happy for him. I would love to have the ability to play a bunch of games like I did in the past couple of months. I just double checked my stats actually this morning when I was talking to Dustman, and I had 650 tournament games in the past 5 months. That is crazy to me that I had so many games, and that is like not that's only stats on Total Tavern. That is not even stats on like practice games, extra games, new player tournament games because I joined the community basically 5 months ago or 6 months ago, and so on and so on. So that was very interesting to see that so many freaking games were played. But at this point, it's still just a cleanup crew for Bird. Bird is 3.5k ahead, and yeah, Bird is brutal for intermediate a bit. I wasn't honestly expecting him to play in the tournament himself, but I guess we can ban the host next time as well, because Bird is very good. That is super correct attack speed. Especially like considering the difference between these two players for sure, right? It is definitely a difference, right? So when you look at these two players, it is definitely you can see the difference in their skill level just by the way that they play and the way that the engagement for the ogres player actually started here. Oh yeah, this game is kind of over. We don't need to see the end of it. I am going to step out just so that I can cast an extra game in between them. Let me also refresh the bracket. Yeah, we got plenty of games still going on, so I'm gonna go into the replays. What's up?
Renner, can you put in my score because the site isn't loading? Do you have
Uh,
the powers to do that?
I do have the powers. Let me just.
Okay, it's 1-0 for me. Counts versus Beastman.
I don't think I can actually put the factions in when I do the reporting of the score, but I can report the score.
Well, let me see. Maybe I can get it to load because I can't keep asking people to fucking put in the scores.
Let's see what we want to see. So let's see. Oh, let's see Tomb Kings. So this is I can't fucking say this name, but it's that German guy and Crystal Scar. Let's check out this game. So Greenskins into Tomb Kings here. I assume this is very Tomb Kings favored, right?
I have no clue.
I don't think I've seen this matchup, but everything that's scary spooky is really scary spooky for the Greenskins, right? Because
Yeah, I would assume that like it might be tough for them.
also like Ushabti in this matchup, probably very good. See a couple of skeleton archers, and then just error boys for the side of the greenskins. Oh, Goblin's Great Shaman on a spider. Always love to see a spider. Ah, there's Big Bees. Hello, Big Bees. I assume, yeah, everything that's scary, spooky is really tough for Tomb Kings. And I assume, again, like, how are you going to... If you don't have a Doom Diver, I'd assume, like, you can summon in a Doom Diver. And then that's the only way that you can take care of something like either the catapults or the Ushabti here. I don't know why so many skeleton archers, honestly. Skeleton archers probably not the greatest thing. I'd just summon in instead of like 3 of the skeleton archers, just grab an Ushabti. And then just pew pew into everything else. Like into Ruglets, into the normal air boys, and then just destroy them. Also, skeleton horse archers are totally fine though, because they're like 140 range each. But yeah, if you're expecting a bunch of air boys, probably don't even need to do it. It's also back. Yeah, all of the people are coming out of the woodwork, man. This is quite crazy to see Nalnish go into domination, and also Fish just coming out. That's pretty cool to see, honestly. Also, we see the tech of basically Vindictive Glare just giving the range, not the range, the height advantage of the big spider lady, just being able to shoot down the hill into Archon the Black. And this is why this matchup is probably very tough. You just get Screaming Skull catapulted into oblivion, especially on this map where they're so close to the edge of the actual forest that it is so difficult for them to be compromised. Big colossal squigs also probably very difficult to basically keep alive here. Even the normal archers are doing so much damage to this poor squig that just has 60 armor and then gets sundered armored by the ROR Blessed Legion of Fakat. What the fuck is that name? Fakat? Fakat? Yeah, Blessed Legion of Fakat, I guess. I don't think I've seen
Ban
these
him,
guys.
YouTube. He's swearing on stream.
Oh no. Oh no. I can't say the mean words. No, I am demonetized. Oh wait. What is this spell? Soul Blight? Onto just a double Orc Boys. And then they also get the Wa, so it kind of did nothing here. Very interesting use of the the Soul Blight ability there. But still, a bunch of archers, even these like normal archers, are just peppering the hell out of this poor Goblin Great Shaman. And where did the squig go? Is it already dead? Did the squig already route? Oh my god, look at that. This colossal freaking squig went into the dumpster immediately with 121 value. That is a absolute travesty. Even a Tomb Scorpion coming in, this is like BM for Tomb Kings going into like the orcs. Tomb Scorpions have been having a small resurge from all of our Tomb Kings players, and for some reason Tomb Kings are also having a small resurgence in just players taking them into random matchups now, and that's a pretty cool attack, honestly, going under the ground and then coming out. Gonna take care of everything here except the Broken Tusk Mob, and then the Broken Tusk Mob, if they are swapped into shooting from the Skeleton Archers, are also going to just destroy everything. Man, these archers actually doing a bunch of damage. Would love to see a Nalnish Dorn game too. Oh, Nal, we already casted one earlier. Yeah, the first game that I did was Nalnish. He was so close to winning the game, and I truly did not believe at the start. He did a Zinch versus Korn at the start for it. But we'll definitely grab another one from Nalnish in the near future if he just leaves more in the intermediate tournament thing. I see another. Ooh, Zinch versus Empire is pretty fun. Might cast that one next if we don't catch the next round. Skeleton Horse Archers being kind of sacrificed to the big guns here, but Archon the Black still being alive here is a great thing to see. He can just cast a spell or two, honestly, and just destroy the rest of the guys. Let me actually turn off my phone. Sorry about that. My notifications. But this game is super over, man. Like, it does not say the writing on the wall with the value, but this game is over. Like, there's just like 2 Tusk mobs alive here, and the rest of it is just death from the side of Tomb Kings. So we can speed up a bit just to go through it. Like, all of these archers being super uncompromised the entire game probably got a bunch of value, right? Like 750 on an archer unit, 1.2k on Blessed Legion of Fakat. Oh my god. I don't think I've ever seen like normal archers get such good value, especially on Tomb Kings. Like, I feel like they just instantly get compromised. But I guess there's just about nothing that can stop them when it comes to greenskins just going in. Yeah, it's the first one on the channel, not the today's stream. So definitely do check it out. It was very fun. He did play that really well. I feel like he just didn't bring the proper spells, and a couple of units were mismicroed during the game or not summoned properly, and that made him lose the game, unfortunately. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. So for this, I think you're just fucked. Depending on how you look at this, I don't think the actual people, the actual Greenskins player had any teeth with the army that he brought. Unfortunately, the way that let me think on how I would play this. So you don't have any spells that are properly designed to actually destroy the army here. Hmm. Yeah, I think you're just fucked as greenskins when I think about it. Like, if you just summon in a Ushabti Greatbow as like your reinforcements, and he didn't even bring a Ushabti Greatbow. If you just bring Chosen of the Gods as like a reinforcement after you take care of, let's say, a Doomdiver Catapult on this map especially, it's so easy to take care of just because the map is so short and you're like already in their spawn. You can just go in and take care of it even with your Ushabti. But I don't know, man. Like, what do you do here? Trolls are good? I don't know about trolls, honestly. Trolls route super fast, but I could see it. You need something very killy though to get through here through this. Like savage orcs, maybe? I'd maybe go savage orcs. Right? Savage orcs are just a bunch of good boys with physical resistance. And do they get ITP as well? Let me check. So if you go green skins, do Savage Orcs get ITP? No, they don't. But they do have Frenzy. Oh no, they get Frenzy, so they get ITP. Okay, so what I would do here is probably just get a bunch of Savage Orcs as mass, and potentially like even Savage Orc Air Boys, and then start with a bunch of Squigs too. Like which Squigs get the normal Frenzy? So Feral Rage, these guys are too low leadership to be useful. I'd probably go with Night Goblins Quick Hoppers, and then also potentially even like an Orc Boar Chariot to get through everything. If you're like super afraid of the Ushabti, you can just go for either Snagla to try and compromise them, or just Squig Thinking and just put him on a great Squig. Go Squig Thinking and go into the backline to summon a Squig Herd just to stop them and just slow it up, right? Yeah, it is. It feels like a really difficult matchup for orcs, but that's probably something that I would go for. Let me just double check the bracket so that we don't miss a round in between everything. Yeah, we're still good. Okay, I don't have time to cast another game, but yeah, we can actually theorize this army. This is a good exercise. So which lord would we go for? Is Wurzag worth it here? Like, can he be sniped? He can be too easily sniped, honestly. Just maybe then either Goblin Great Shaman or just honestly a Knight Goblin War Boss. With if you want to like kill somebody and just bring him with like Tormentor Sword and nothing else. Maybe not even needing the Tormentor Sword. Maybe just like this. Just super cheap Lord that you can instantly resummon if he dies. You probably do bring at least one of the Doom Divers, maybe even in starting army here. And then I would just go for like mass Savage Orcs, maybe even like two big guns in the reinforcements and or here. I liked the idea of Black Orcs. The problem is just to shop to destroy them, so you're kind of screwed there. But you do need some at least like more frontline, and then start with something like this probably. Probably something like this. I don't know if I go for any sort of shooting at the start. You probably could like swap out either the Doom Diver or like one of the Savage Orc Biggins for like two just goblins, or yeah, two goblins, so that you can capture an objective earlier and then potentially do like a build up. And I do like the idea of a couple of trolls here. Especially the stone trolls, I feel like are really good just because of armor. Tomb Kings usually lack armor in this matchup. Sharks went for this versus Shimba and he lost. For what specifically? I don't feel like the Squig is good. Also Giant, I don't think so. Like, definitely go for Night Goblin Squigs. Broken Tusk Mob is like an auto take. What else? What else? More Gribs just because they're more Gribs. Maybe even the freaking Chariot, the Thief Robbers. Pretty good. Like, they have really good missile strength. They're a good Chariot unit. You could use them properly. I think this is like the idea of something that's worth building. Maybe even, as we said, just bring Squig Thinking and the Cave Squig, just so that you can potentially go into the back and compromise one of the Ushabti with just a Squig Summon and an annoying unit that can get into the back line. What do you guys think? Dominant low leadership. Pretty much. But yeah, the more I think about it, the more you kind of can't do anything that's not a build-up here. Because if you go in instantly, you just get farmed by either Ushabti or Screaming Skulls. And that map is really good for build-up too. Like that was Decrepit Moor, right? Or Haunted Vale. It's the same map. Doesn't matter. It's basically the same map. You can just stand in the forest area here, and then inside of the forest area, you're totally safe from just being shot at. And you can also stand right here behind the forest and try to skirmish for the side objective. That's actually a good play, I think, at least. Let's check out and grab one of the top matches here. So, who is currently top in the bracket? Let me just double check. Man, my voice is gonna be dead after this. How does Andy have 3 Swiss points? Okay, that is a mistake. Let's actually spectate Risotto. Where is our boy Risotto? Okay, let me just message him. Let's see if he is doing the degenerate classic Risotto army. Open spec slot. Yep. Let's grab one. Done. Perfect. Let's see if our boy Risotto is still doing his degenerate mass, like mass single entity plus kite. Oh, he's against Bird. This is gonna be a good one. This is a really strong matchup between the two of them. Unfortunate that we did get two two Bird games in a row. I swear I'm not favoring the host here. Yeah, I swear I'm not favoring the host. It was just randomly picked. Just saw Risotto. I didn't see the other opponent actually. So yeah, let's see how Ogre Kingdoms deal with Kislev. Okay, I'm gonna die. But Jesus, that did not go down well. Okay, I think we're back. Not dead. But when it comes to this matchup, I feel... let me think about it. So ogres don't have too many armored tools, which is the main thing that ogres struggle with. It really does depend on the build-up, right? If Bird tries to go in immediately, I feel like he's kind of screwed. But if he does the build-up this time, I feel like Kislev is at a disadvantage. Yeah. I feel like you can go two types of armies here. Either go mass bulls and then try to overwhelm after you build up. The problem is the map. The map forces you to go forward. So I don't think Bird... I don't know if Bird will assess the situation properly and understand that he, like, just needs to run onto one of the objectives. Like one of the side ones, potentially one with the side of the forest here. And then just try to keep it. And then build up. And then, like, surround. The map is big enough, as well as the middle of the map is also pretty good for Ogre Kingdoms in this matchup. But I don't think it is... Yeah, it's kind of difficult because all of the it's unbreakable stuff, man. Everything that's unbreakable for Ogre Kingdoms is so difficult. Because you do want your fear to actually have an impact here and try to break the units, but every single unit is gonna keep standing there and just taking it. And if you bring the Kislevite warriors, which you 100% will, you're max out on Kislevites, and if the Kossars also have spears, like everything shoots too, you have great cav, you have cav dominance here. I feel like it's super difficult for ogres. The map also isn't the best for Leadbelcher play. Like you have this awkward hill in the middle that that discourages that sort of play, and then Kislev has the cavalry advantage if you go for stuff like pistols and or Leadbelchers. Oh, Grom. Yeah, Grom is also super annoying. I don't think it's a good map for Grom though, just because Grom is like long ranged, And this map with you have to move Grom forward, and this hill just makes it super awkward. But besides that, I think yeah, Grom absolutely destroys anything that the Ogre Kingdoms can bring. Uh, you could go for the sneaky boys, right? The hunters, but it's still like sneaky boys. I don't think can manage to just go through everything there. Oh God. Yeah, you got a Noblar Max. I do agree. That's the other type of army that I was thinking about. You gotta go just like 20 stack start, and then a couple of bulls, and then Infinity Trappers also in the backline that are gonna stop the cav. Like you do want max trappers in this matchup probably, just because they're so good at stopping the cav with their Noblar traps. But the problem is, how do you dominate the mobility game here? Like every single thing that's gonna charge, it's gonna be just Griffin Legion and Winged Lancers, right? And those guys charging into your bulls and stuff, not the greatest feeling. And you got nothing to countercharge with, except like Saber Tusks, which kind of feels bad because again, by our blood just destroys you completely. So unfortunate. My money's on Riz too, probably, and especially because of the map, man. The map is so much in favor of Kislev, just because it's it's bad for build-up, which would be the only play that Bird could do to try and win it, unless one thing happens. And that one thing is Bird does a 20 stack and Riz goes for like the sled play. Like double sled and or Catherine on like a worm or a sled, and then an extra sled plus the incarnate elemental. Riz does love playing that type of game, and I feel like if he goes for that type of army instead of like a normal army, I think he just loses. Like that is probably not a good army in here. And Pope, aren't you playing in this tournament? I swear I saw your name on the actual game or in the tournament signups or anything. Did you not play? Yeah, I don't see your army in the actual thing. Uh, Let me also do an admin thing. Well, oh, actually, I see Bird actually fixed it already. Nice. Playing Contourny now. Oh, nice. Good luck. No, I feel like the sleds are garbage here. Like, there's too much mass. There's just too much mass to do. But yeah, as we see with the starting army, like Riz went for a normal army. So I think we're good. Like, he's not gonna auto lose here. Let's check it out. Let me actually, can I fix the camera while we wait? Yes, please. Camera fixed. Okay, so for this side of Bird, we got a Slaughtermaster of the Great Maw, just Troll Guts probably, yep. Troll Guts, extra ingredients. Yeah, just a healing character. I don't know why you bring Troll Guts, honestly. For the Hunter, probably? Oh, he did bring a Hunter, okay. He went for the Hunter on a Stonehorn. Hunter on Stonehorn is a super sneaky guy with Nobular Thief Stone. He's basically unspottable on stock. He can just go in and yeah, he's gonna try and capture the side objective as we talked about at the start. So if he goes there and actually does capture the objective, that's gonna be nice for him. So because he just needs to stall. He needs to stall this game out and then bring in at least some mass to defend himself from all of the cavalry chargers. I feel like he didn't bring enough shooting. He just brought 2 flingers. We'll see what the reinforcement army is, but I would want... Oh, he brought 2 hunters. Okay. 2 hunters on Stonehorns. Oof. So I assume he's gonna go for double objective snipe into a build-up and try to win that way, which I don't know. Could be good, could be bad. Maybe good, maybe bad. I don't know. I feel like cutting at least one of the hunters and then just grabbing like a 20 stack of flingers and trappers. And if he doesn't have 5 trappers, I'd be very surprised. Because again, trappers probably the best unit that you have here. Both invisible, could have been vanguarded for the army start, to capture the objectives themselves. Insane into all of these unarmored units as well. And also they can shoot and stop cav with the Noblar traps too. From the side of Riz, we see his classic, well, not his classic, actually a classic Little Grom and a Ice Witch of Tempest with Hawks of Miska. Guardian Call, we see a Capture Kitty, and then just mass Kislevites warriors and Kossars with spears. Like this army is the most basic thing that you can think of, and the most basic thing that can also win a game. So let's see how it goes. Assume he's gonna just go beeline for the hill objective, because if he holds this objective, he controls the shooting. If he controls the shooting, he can easily rotate both to both of the objectives to try and capture them that way. So still just doing their thing, setting up the armies, and let's get the show on the road. Also, Skulltaker, why haven't you been playing in this tournament? I assume you do qualify for this one. Definitely should have been in it if you're already here. Gotta grab some more water. Come on, guys. You can start the game. Please. Please make it start. There's nothing else to say about this current match. Until the game starts, man. Turin is such a goat for having infinity things to talk about. It is so difficult when you don't actually have infinity random references to movies that you come up with randomly to keep up a conversation with a slow chat. I commend Riz for like continuing to stream with just lower viewership. I definitely think it's much better to build up a classic what is it called? A classic viewership first through like videos, and then going to streaming when you can actually bounce conversations off of your chat and people in it. Definitely a interesting comparison when you just start out streaming. And we see the start. This Ice Witch is freaking... I would have a headache if this was like my life. This is like being on a boat and being seasick constantly. Like, and she's sitting there like just normally here. So she has the biggest headache over her life, and then casts Hawks of Miska. If she misses a spell, we now know why she's missing a spell, right? Like, this thing moves so freaking frantically that I can understand if you just miss a spell. Oh my god, the commute for 2 hours? God damn, man. That is crazy. I am now suddenly in a very big into gratitude about working from home. Like, that is insane. We see a summon of Leadbelchers at the start. Interesting, interesting. The Grom is on the completely wrong side of the map. And this is he doing fucking Spec Ops with the Stonehorn? This is insane. If this works, this is gonna be crazy. So he's doing fucking Spec Ops with the Stonehorn Hunter. I was wondering where the fuck it went. And if this little Grom just keeps standing here and he sees like a unit just being summoned on the other side of the map, which is like, I don't know, a Kossar if he's paying close attention. And this thing should definitely be off with Fire at Will, fire whilst moving. It going into the back and again coming in from behind. Crazy play there. Crazy play. We see the other Stonehorn just chilling there. We see Maneater's great weapons. Oh my god. Maneaters actually with great weapons. So, honestly, when I'm looking at these types of units, like Maneaters, I would honestly prefer... I have tested these guys out myself, and I just don't find them useful. Like, them and Hammerers are just garbage compared to, let's say, a actual cavalry unit, like a Mornfang Cav. Just because they have much higher bonus versus large, and they're just better. They're just faster if you have a cav unit, even though they do. These guys do have ITP. Like, I don't feel like ITP is anything special that you can bring. And I think Bird overthought what was happening, and then just didn't go for Little Grom at the proper time. When Little Grom was still here, like, this is stupid. Like, look at this guy. This guy is like hiding behind 2 trees in enemy territory and doing spec ops and being unspottable on a fucking stone horn. That is so goofy when you think about it. But yeah, it is gonna be like a mass buildup and then into a proper fight. So let me actually just take a look at chat while we wait, because there's nothing happening in this game. Oh, we actually have a move forward a bit from the side of Bird. I don't know, moving forward with the Noblars is totally fine. Everything else should just still stay back, I think. But it is a ticking time bomb, because Riz does have a couple of just cavalry units in now. These are Griffin Legion. These guys are no joke. With the Griffin Legion being summoned, this Stonehorn is now in danger, because it can get surrounded. It probably won't die. It will fight them off. But the problem is, it coming in from behind needs to be really well synced in how he goes in for the actual fight. Nice shooting from the Lead Belchers into the Kislevites Warriors. I don't know. I feel like this is like misplayed. Let's actually see the arc of fire. What is it firing in? It's firing into the Lead Belchers. Let's actually see if it fires properly into them, because this just seems like awkward. Okay, shot. And shot going in and hitting the fucking tree. Is it this for real? It hit the tree. And it saved the Lead Belcher unit. God damn, that is one of the luckiest Lead Belchers in existence. We see a couple of Kosovo dervishes kind of being sacked here, honestly. So these guys are just dead, like charging into Novlars and then getting back charged and getting back shots from actual man-eaters here. This is definitely not worth it. This is a bit of a disconnected fight from the side of Risotto. And Bird is just losing one Noblar unit. He doesn't give a shit about a Noblar. This guy is still doing spec ops over here, just waiting for the opportune moment. And imagine if a Bird had a couple more flingers here. He could have been softening up all of these Kislevite warriors so easily and not even thinking about losing his Lead Belchers to the Little Grom, right? If he just had Infinity Gnoblar maxing and just a couple of bulls, and then Little Grom basically has no targets. I don't get how this thing has shot 11 shots right now and has only gotten half of a Lead Belcher offline at this point. At this point, I would even completely ignore the Little Grom and then have the Stonehorn actually do some proper spec ops into like the back of like these Kossovite Kossars with spears. But yeah, currently just a standstill from both opponents. They're kind of poking each other, but neither of them is kind of ready to commit here. And I think the Troll Guts caster has basically 2 Troll Guts at this point, so he shouldn't be really that afraid to commit a Hunter with the Stonehorn properly into the fight if need be. But there's like just no need for it. Like all 3 Griffin Legions or in Winged Lancers are just chilling here, and nothing is happening. Who would have the advantage here? I feel like still Risotto has a pretty big advantage in this game, just because he hasn't gotten his proper cav into any of the fights. And if, let's say, this is a misplay from Risotto, like having 2 Kosovite dervishes just being wrecked again by the same man-eater unit and unsupported there, definitely should either countercharge with the Griffin Legion there to just tar pit them, or just saturate with the Kislevite Warrior or Kosovite Spear into the man-eaters and then charge it with the opponent. Troll Guts being used on the Hunter, I think preemptively, honestly. Like, this thing lasts for such a long time and is such a big heal that you should at least take some damage on your unit before you commit him. And this is now a misplay, because this Troll Guts could have been casted on the other Hunter that was in the backline, right? And if this Hunter got the Troll Guts, he would not have a care in this world to go for, let's say, the Little Grom or something. And now he's just getting hunted by like too many units. This is again a small misplay from the side of Riz. He's just committing too many units on a single unit charge, and this guy is not gonna get stopped. He has 7.5k mass. Nothing in this world can stand in front of a Stonehorn and just stop it physically. Yeah, I think the hill and also this tree. There's like a tree right here, and also a tree to this side that was blocking a couple of the shots. So that was quite unfortunate. This thing just gets 1.1k value. That's insane into just ogres. So this thing should have had like 3k value at this point. But yeah, this is the small misplay of the Troll Guts being casted on the wrong Stonehorn. The other Stonehorn that was actually chased down by the Ice Witch and a couple of the actual cavalry units, if it had the Troll Guts on it right now, I think it had a much better shot at actually living. But I think he still has the game in the bag, because both of the Stonehorns are super healthy, and Riz kind of just cocked himself with the hill, honestly. Like, he kept shooting into the opponent's units, but there was just not enough value traded properly, and he also had all of his Kistelite warriors die to just random flingers. And on the other side, the bird, if he had more flingers, or if he had trappers, he could have killed those Kistelite warriors even easier. So it kind of ended up working in the favor of Bird either way. And there's the Troll Guts on the other Stonehorn now. Like, these guys are not gonna die. There's nothing to kill them. There's no Streltsy as well, which I feel like is a small oversight. I feel like you could and should use at least like one of the Streltsy units in this matchup just to kill the super elite stuff. But I feel like Little Grom, that's Little Grom's job. But it is kind of pouting right now with the Bears just turning their asses and like saying, I don't want to fight this anymore. This looks scary. So they're just kind of doing nothing there. And it's going to be a slow but meticulous cleanup from the side of Bird with the Stonehorns. There's nothing that can kill them. It does depend a bit on what else is being summoned in. And it seems like there's 3 Saber-Tusk packs here, which is a good unit, but the Kistelite cavalry is just better, right? So as long as the Bird doesn't split up his forces and keeps the Stonehorns together, I feel like he has a good shot here. Ooh, nasty shot into the Slaughtermaster here. So basically, this guy is gonna rout right now. Oh no, if Bird loses his Lord before there's a Troll Guts on him. Thankfully, there's a Troll Guts that was cast on the Lord, which will stabilize him at 2 freaking enemy routing encouraged by nearby unit. Oh no, Witch is coming in. Witch is coming in. It's gonna terror out the Lord, but he's still not dead, and he's gonna get healed. But this Stonehorn needs to actually turn around and start helping his dude here. Like, if the Slaughtermaster dies, basically Bird insta loses. Oh, this is a summon of Leadbelcher's late game. Technically a good summon, but because of the army ability of, or technically not the army ability, the ability of the Kislevites that is by our blood, that is very, very difficult to keep alive at this point in the game. I don't feel like Leadbelcher late game, especially the second one, is a good summon, because they need a bit of time to get all of their value back. And finally, the Stonehorns are also getting harried down and killed because they're split up. They should definitely be together and trying to potentially kill the Ice Witch, especially considering they have firewalls moving. So if he properly micros them, they're going to shoot at the Ice Witch and properly bully her. Though, this guy is kind of terror routing the rest of Riz's army. Is it a double cap situation? It's double cap for Kislev and 1 cap for the side of Bird currently. Bird is a bit far behind, like 3k, but the problem with this is it doesn't account for healing, and the actual Troll Guts caster, the Great Maw caster, did have a lot of healing. What is he overcasting? What is happening? Is it Troll Guts? Oh, it's Troll Guts! Overcast, but the unit breaks before it gets Troll Guts. Unfortunate. And because of the split of the two Stonehorns, they're not able to kill the Ice Witch. And now with the Patriarch coming in with Salek's Lullaby and Daw's Song of Winter, they're gonna keep the Ice Witch alive. And with the advent of that, everything, as Lazuka says in chat, the entire army is gone when it comes to the capture weight from the side of Bird. And right now, he's just now summoning in stuff like Ogre Bulls and more Noblars. I feel like he can get on a point, but he is going to need a triple cap to win this game, right? He is 300 behind, and it's more than 600 for the side of Bird, so it is triple cap territory here. Nice microing of the lead belchers, actually keeping them alive here. So they did ride out the Kosovarite dervishes, and these guys are just shattered. But the problem is both of the Stonehorns are gonna die, and if this second one also dies, I don't know how you take care of the Ice Witch with like a Winged Lancer and another Winged Lancer. Especially with the Kislev Warrior coming in for more capture weight on the middle objective. I feel like if he gets here in time, it is going to be like too far behind on points. Though, Noblars and Ogre Bulls getting over here, they're gonna kill these Kosovo dervishes easily. They kind of don't care about the Kossar spears. But the Winged Lancers coming onto objective 3 is a good play. Kislev is losing the middle objective, so this is now still a triple cap situation, but Bird definitely has a bunch more time to play this game out. Very nasty charge from the Winged Lancers. Look at the damage on those Ogre Bulls, man. They're getting destroyed. Kossar Spears also helping in with shooting into them. And a Hawks of Miska, I feel like this is a miscast. Like a missed opportunity here, because you want to cast Hawks and Miska on something like Noblars to have your Kislevite warriors just go through them like butter, and that is definitely just a misplay. Also, Patriarch getting surrounded here is very bad. Definitely should have that bad boy on the objective just because he still is 3 capture weight, and unfortunately for Riz, there is enough capture weight on objective number 1 to actually potentially get it. Damn. And if Riz loses the objective for even 1 second, I don't think he has enough time, even with recapturing one of the other objectives, to win on 1 anymore. Because him losing this one is going to put it back into double cap territory, and double cap is just fine for Bird. Like, he still has his Stonehorn with 2.6k value. I think this, in the end, Riz does have the game in the bag. Let's see how the Man-Eater Hammerers did. Yeah, not that well. This is their second summon too. Let's see the Lead Belchers 800 too. I don't feel like that is good. Also on the second summon as well. And here are the Trappers. Where were the Trappers? Where were the Trappers just a bunch of time ago? 600? This is their second summon. I think I missed one of them. So look at this. These guys already paid for themselves, and they're coming in for round 2. With either like a resummon or just them dying throughout the game. Like, so good. Also, Dismember being so over freaking powered. You could have taken that. Oh, he's trying to capture the objective to not be stalled there. That's smart. He loses the charge, but he stops the capture of the objective. And then Flingers also getting 400 value. Like, if Bird just went for a 20 stack of Noblars along with Trappers and stuff, I feel like he's totally fine in this matchup too. But yeah, it's now just too late. And the Ice Witch actually gets clapped by the Slaughtermaster along the Man-Eaters and ends up winning this game. Very well played to Bird. This was a super, super good game. But yeah, a bit of misplaying from both sides. I feel like, again, Riz got cocked by the hill and a couple of trees, like this tree specifically. Fuck this tree in particular. It just absorbed a couple of the shots, and then this one also took like one of the shots for the lead belchers. Like, get down, Mr. President style. How are you doing, Killian? Did you win?
Yeah, man, I texted you, man.
Oh, you texted me?
It was a fun game. Yeah, we had a rematch. My opponent wanted a rematch.
Let's actually quit out of this one. I feel like this one is pretty much over. And let me check the bracket. Oh, everybody is... We have time for probably one replay. Let's check out one of the replays. Nurgle Empire. Or Ogre Kingdom's Kislev. So this was Bird against... yeah, we just saw this matchup. We don't want to do it. Oh, he actually brought the same army again. Ah, interesting. So he probably was feeling pretty good in that matchup. But as we said
Oh, that's a nice army for Empire.
Oh my fucking god. That's 4 war wagons, a fucking Sunmaker. Jesus Christ.
I bet my money on the Empire player. I want him to win now.
I want him to win too, but oh man, if Nurgle moves forward fast enough, I feel like this is gonna be a bit difficult.
Yeah.
Oh god. Sunmaker instantly going into Marauders. This is a Fast and Furious game. Oh, nice dodge from the Marauders too. Damn. Sunmaker getting outplayed by just the right click, man. As soon as he sees everything, he just consolidates to one objective, which is pretty smart for Captain Muffin. We can speed up the start a bit to see how Empire actually does this. And the Master Engineer just going in with the boys, with Master of Ballistics, trying to buff these guys up and actually shoot into them. They're just hiding in the trees. The Nurgle has become Wood Elves suddenly. Oh, this is a misplay definitely from the side of Empire. Him not taking the third objective and then just being harried by 2 Fury units. Oh no, the Furies are coming! The Furies are coming and they're gonna kill the Sunmaker instantly probably. Like, what is this spell? Oh, he's even taking Curse of the freaking Leper onto them and going onto the crew of the Sunmaker. That is a great play. Crew of the Sunmaker gets unmanned, but the problem is there's another Fury unit over here just killing the War Wagons randomly. And Sunmaker, damn, Sunmaker crew. Imagine if Sunmaker crew was freaking, what is it, unstoppable. Oh, they die. Goodbye, Sunmaker. Yeah, we hardly knew you. How much did they get? They got 300 value. That was basically one shot. Unfortunate. Also, in the meantime, Tobias unfortunately just forgot to micro anything. So he did end up just not moving any of these other units and just panicking with the great swords, trying to kill the Furies, which was, again, nice idea, pretty bad execution. Just shooting into the Chaos Sorcerer, though, is almost killing him. And also coming in with the Black Knights of the Black Rose back into the Chaos Sorcerer. This is definitely a misplay from Captain Muffin. This guy should not be here. And oh no, he's routing towards the end of the map. No, he's gonna go off the map. He's gonna run off the map instantly if these Black Rose Knights keep to the tail of him. That is such an unfortunate route. He could have routed to either other side and just not be off the freaking map with half HP. But I still feel like this is just a walk forward type of game from from our Nurgle boy here. If he just keeps the horsemen shooting into the great swords, he has a great chance. And we also see freaking plague drones of Nurgle being summoned in to fight the Knights of the Black Rose, which is a cool tech. Definitely did not see that one coming. But with the Chaos Sorcerer Lord of Nurgle being gone, there is still a chance to potentially just lose this game. Plague drones, just about dead. Everything is just standing still, which is... oh my god, no, look at this. The entire army of Nurgle forgot they existed. They're still in the trees. They are actually Wood Elves in this matchup. So they're just standing over there and chilling. And actually, Empire is going to get back on at least one of the objectives and potentially just resummon their lord. I think he's just too afraid to not resummon his lord. And still, killing the Sunmaker, I think, just puts them even on points. But Empire is kind of taking it back, honestly. Here, did not lose a single model on this war wagon that was basically destroyed from the start, and also the engineer still has 3 restocks for the war wagons, just shooting into everything. There comes the Chaos Sorcerer Lord of Nurgle again. So they kind of traded Sunmaker for the Chaos Lord and like a Fury unit, which is relatively an even trade. With how many spells he actually brought on the Chaos Lord, and also on a Rot Beast probably. Yeah, Rot Beast. So let's see. This is now an even game for some reason. I don't know how this happened, But yeah, this is now an actually even game, which is crazy to me. Let me see if you get any high elf replays. They might be from me. Please don't cast them. Thank you very much. Okay, Laura, don't worry about it, man. You're fine. But yeah, let me just double check that everything is going okay. Yep, we're good. Double checking that I didn't crash the stream in the meantime. Everything's fine. But for some reason, we have an actually even game here. And a very nice micro from the side of Tobias, going in and clearing up the chat that was left behind. And just not focusing on any of the stuff that is in the trees. So it ended up being a relatively good play with killing the actual Lord. But there were quite a few miss micro opportunities here. And for like better micro. Definitely should have microed the War Wagons to just be more effective there in the matchup, but they're still shooting, man. The War Wagons still have a bunch of ammo. They still have the Master Engineer with just a restock. So as long as he kills all of these Furies that are trying to kill the War Wagons, I feel like he's in a pretty good spot. A pretty awkward Miasma of Corruption. Miasma of Corruption, or a Stream of Corruption, pardon, had 100% armor piercing. So what you should be doing with that is just doing this, right? You just go through the units that are like great swords because they're slow. The Stream of Corruption is pretty fast, and they actually destroy stuff like the great swords very well. Let me just refresh this. Okay, so yeah, they just destroy stuff like great swords. And now Nurgle is still a Wood Elf player, so he's still standing in the trees. And is this gonna be a freaking Sunmaker resummon or something? Like, why do these players have 2.6k resources not spent? Also, a bit of housekeeping that needs to be done on the side of Captain Muffin. These Nurglite units, he doesn't have too many units. He definitely should be unsummoning stuff that is like, yes, good. Just as I say it, he's unsummoning one of the Marauders. Definitely should get that back. And I feel like Nurgle is just overplaying the build-up here. Like, you don't need to build up too much, especially now that the War Wagons are, like, relatively running out of ammo. The problem that he now has is that the Empire player has summoned in all of the other Greatsword units. And you got nothing, man. You got Pestigors and Chaos Warriors. Pestigors and then just more Pestigors. All of the units that you have lose to Greatswords. So he's kind of screwed. But when the War Wagons run out of ammo and are potentially unsummoned, maybe he has a play to go on to the objectives. Nurgle is somehow going to lose. Oh my god. Miss on a stationary unit? Please. Please no. And he casted it on a spear instead of a greatsword. That is definitely a misplay. Should have casted on a greatsword and should not have really missed on a stationary unit either. Like Stream of Corruption is one of the best spells that you can cast to farm stuff like value on a relatively armored infantry. That is quite unfortunate to see. Pretty good Burning Head, didn't go down the pipe, but it was still very well cast to get like 50% off of the Marauders. The Marauders that were hit though did get a Curse of the Leper, so it kind of countered the Burning Head because Burning Head doesn't have the greatest armor piercing, like 0, but it still is magic damage. So that is very nice. Pigeon Bombs coming in a bit too late to the fight. And yeah, it seems like the Nurgle player just outplayed himself in this game, unfortunately. We also see the Rot Knights trying to fight the Demis, but I feel like it's kind of getting to the point of being over for Nurgle Boy, just because of the misplays at the start. He got too scared after he lost his Lord, and then the rest of the game is just being a bit too slow. Let's see. Round 4 is up. That was 4 minutes ago. We might be able to catch one of the current games as well, but I'm just gonna speed run through this. But yeah, Nurgle trying to capture this objective. This is pretty good. He's gonna end up actually getting the objective. The problem is that there's still too many greatswords on the battlefield, and if he casted those, the streams of corruption onto the greatswords at all points of the game, I feel like he could have had it. Nurgle gets the objective. What is this? Ah, but no, on the side. Is this an actual Nurgle win in the end? This is crazy. Like, how do you... Oh my god, no. Is that a freaking resummon of a Sunmaker? God damn. Like, somehow this game turned around for the second time, Killian, and we get a resummon of the freaking Sunmaker in the end. And now it's totally over for the side of Empire. Damn. Nurgle
No, the
actually ekes it
Empire.
through. But he had this game like 100% in the bag, man. And he threw it
Yeah,
so
like
hard. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Damn. So for tips in this game, just before we end and stop into the other one, definitely gotta hit your streams of corruption from the side of Nurgle. Don't be afraid to go into especially kiting builds. Kiting builds want to get value over time, and you giving them time basically gives you, it puts you at a disadvantage. You should definitely keep one objective, which is very well played there. But the problem is when you killed the Sunmaker, you didn't capitalize on it just killing the rest of the war wagons as well. Definitely also a misplay losing the Lord at the start, which was quite unfortunate. But also forgetting like half of your army in the trees over here while you're trying to fight on the other side of the map. That just comes with experience. You'll learn over time to just become better at constant micro throughout the entire map. But a very well played to both players in the end. That was quite the back and forth game in the end. Definitely shouldn't have been, but it was quite the back and forth. So Chaos Sorcerer Lord getting 700 value is a travesty, especially with so many great swords on the field. If he just farmed the Streams of Corruption, he would have had infinite value there, like 1.7k easily. Pigeon Lord did good, and then look at the value on those War Wagons. That's crazy. Even 2 summons on a Sunmaker, and you you get 480, man. 4 freaking 80 value on the Sunmaker. That is so sad. Rest of it did fairly well. It was just a misplay on the objectives. Let's see if we can catch one of the games live still. So I want to catch Adam for a game. Let me actually check Adam. Lobby. Are you really 3-0 right now?
yeah, why not?
Absolutely dominating. Let me see whose opponent is Adam. Adam versus Captain Muffin.
How many Blood Knights do I want? How many Blood Knights is enough? I don't know,
I
Ren.
feel like two is
I've been
two is
running
perfect.
a bunch of Blood Knights the entire evening, and every time they do great. I don't know what's happening today. They're just murdering. It's the Blood Knight meta is upon us. Damn, I'm
Blood
also
Knight.
gonna bring a very fun Lord. I don't think my opponent would ever expect this piece of shit Lord.
I'm just double checking with Adam if he wants to get the lobby. Okay, we got the
And
lobby.
if you want, you can jump into ours. It's still opened.
Adam just sent me code. Wanted to cast one of his.
Okay. No, I'm just saying if you don't know where to join,
Yeah,
we're
of
still.
course, of course. Nice. Want to catch at least a couple of the games. Oh, we see a Nurgle again, and Adam is playing Norska. Let's see how this goes. Is Crystal Lake the good lake or the bad lake? Is Celestial Lake the bad lake?
It's the good lake.
Okay, thank God.
If it was the bad lake, I would just drop the tournament. I'm not playing on that shit map.
Oh, that map is so garbage.
Yeah, like really, whoever hosts tournaments, be like League, pick good maps.
Definitely just copy us. So true. We're the best.
We are. No, but Bird's maps, I mean, he picked some good maps.
Considering their single pick, yeah, they're totally fine maps. I feel like it is pain for Nurgle though, when you can't pick a map, but it is always pain for Nurgle. Poor Nurgle. Let's check out the armies. Let me actually just do this. Yep. Okay, let's fix the camera. And let's check out the armies. So, from the side of Adam, we got the classic skirmish corps. We see Wulfric. We see a bunch of bearmen. And then a berserker. Oh my god, he went for 6 freaking horsemen. Jesus Christ. And then just berserkers and Wulfric. Very nice. I like that he didn't start with a caster. I feel like he I hope he didn't forget it, but I feel like he has if I see this type of build, I feel like I see 2 casters in the reinforcements depending on like what you see. You usually like either bring a what is it, a metal caster or like a death caster, and you can potentially even bring both of them. And besides this, we see Captain Muffin again with basically going Case Lord of Nurgle. This is a good choice into Norska. This guy has a silver shield. He is a Giga Chad. He also has a bunch of debuffs that you get as with him, and also has Rot or Die on himself. So basically, really strong duelist lord that can fight Wulfric and chase down stuff. Same with the Chaos Sorcerer of Nurgle. We see Curse of the Leper and Stream of Corruption. He has been really rocking the Curse of Leper really well. So this is quite good. Because you're not bored at school. Stay in school. Don't snort any Nurgle. Anything that any of the Chaos Gods offer you. Trust me. Like it's not worth it. It's not worth the power. And let's see how this skirmish game goes. So Adam has been crazily improving quickly since he started playing actively. He previously has just been playing in the new player tournaments, and love to see him actually playing in more advanced tournaments and also picking up different factions instead of just playing Khorne. Pretty good charge into the Marauders. Marauders were unbraced. They're like dog shit when it comes to their charge deflection or like the mass that they also have. So even just Marauder Horsemasters going into them is worth it. Also nice that he is going from the side so that these guys don't have their little shields up and actually can defend themselves from the horsemen. But the thing is that when you're playing with so many horsemen, you can even turn off fire at will, and then just save your fire at will for the opponent's horsemen, the opponent's great weapons, and the opponent's furies. Like you shouldn't be just chucking stuff out at marauders with just marauders of Nurgle. Nice try to harry the horsemen, but Marauder Bearmen are relatively close. But we also don't see any other mobility that can potentially help the horsemen get rid of the Furies here. So Adam is actually bringing in the other horsemen to try and kill the Furies, which is a good play, especially because the horsemen of his opponent, Captain Muffin, aren't there to kill the proper units right now. They're getting into they're getting into position to start shooting into the Marauder Bearmen, which is going to be very money. This is definitely a miss micro that you need to learn to do whenever you're microing horsemen. Whenever you're doing with horsemen micro, you want to spread them out. Because when they stand on each other, sometimes they just don't have a attack order, or like half of them are just standing there and doing nothing. And damn, what a boat! Damn. Wulfric is on a boat there. He just had a boat go through 3 units and get like 400 value from that almost. Go through like 3 units plus a Marauder. That is the moneyest boat that you can see into Nurgle, probably. Unless it's like 3 units standing next to each other. Though, when you look at the Objective 1 fighting here, it is currently Nurgle favored, but we see the Famir, the Mist Stalkers, Famir great normal weapons coming in and actually starting the fight. This is great stuff from Adam. Assessing that this fight is lost and then bringing in a specialist unit that is going to come in here and actually help out the fight. We see a overcasted transmutation caster, so we did have a metal caster just with Searing Doom and Final Transmutation come into the back, which is good plays, because you don't need this guy at the start, right? There's nothing to finally, you don't have enough stuff to for Final Transmutation, and you also have just Searing Doom, which isn't super effective into stuff like Marauders and so on. So you do want to wait until you get enough womp for everything. Still, pretty good saturation from Nurgle's side here, but I feel like there isn't enough mass. There definitely is a big lack of just a Plague Ogre, a Bile Troll, or something similar to come in and then just anchor all of the Pestigors and all of the Great Warriors that are fighting here. Because now the Mist Stalkers are going to start farming, and the only thing that's keeping this entire blob fighting alive is just the Chaos Lord having the icon of Eternal Virulence, or yeah, Virulence, pardon. Nice try from the Horsemen to try and kill the other Horse Masters. The problem is these guys are Marauder Horsemen, and these are Horse Masters. Horse Masters have much better leadership and are much better in fighting like this type of skirmish game. So him losing the two horsemen is pretty bad. And as we see in the actual value tracker, even when accounting for all of the healing here, it is not looking the best, unfortunately, for the side of Nurgle. Nurgle does have a bunch of healing that isn't accounted for, but he's still probably like 1k behind. These Mist Stalkers getting just stuck here in a fight and being unsupported is a problem for in the long run, because when these other bearmen start routing, these Mist Stalkers will potentially get overwhelmed by so many units just being near them. So something should be brought in to help out the Mist Stalkers, be it Wolfric or the other four horsemen. Nice split on the horsemen from the side of Adam to have two horsemen on the other side of the map and finally, while the rest of them are supporting the other side. Also, we see some Kurgan coming in. Nice charge on the back of these Marauder horsemen. And the Chaos Warriors are still there to grind. But Marauder Bearmen are just so effective. And they can just grind it out back into the actual Chaos Warriors. Lost fight for Nurgle, or for the side of Norska on the side here. Very nice usage of Forsaken. Forsaken on the charge relatively evenly trade with Berserkers. They kind of win the fight just because they have so much armor. But it is super close between them. They basically cost the same. And nice charge into the Pestigors here. Though, you see the Pestigors just take almost no damage from that. And then just start taking damage after the charge. Which just shows how strong they are. Plague Bears in this matchup are so good. Like, if I had the ability, I would bring 5 Plague Bears and then mass out on the rest of the Marauders, actually. And look at the Mist Stalkers. Mist Stalkers just farming up a storm. Being 600 value and just still blob fighting with like almost all of their models here is definitely good to see. And hello, Harry. Love to see you. I hope you're doing well. And welcome to your own supporting tournament. I feel like Bird didn't need any support or any help so far, from what I see, so very nice to see. Oh, nasty Final Transmutation here into the Chaos Lord. Actually cooking out the Plague Bearers mostly. Oh no, 40% damage done to the Plague Bearers. And then also having the Brutes of the Bloodhound just go into them and kind of chop them up. Great stuff to see. Also, these guys have 13% of their own physical resistance because of the Rage or the Berserk ability. So they're going to be absolute Terminators even into stuff like Plague Bearers. Plague Bearers are super annoying for Norska to deal with just because they have some like 20% physical resistance with all of the demon stuff, and they also have poison. So if I were to pick a unit to bring and max out, I would definitely have brought like 5 Plague Bearers compared to stuff like just the Chaos Warriors, honestly. Chaos Warriors are nice, but what is the armor piercing for, right? You don't really super need it. Bearman had like 40 armor, 45, so it isn't the most useful thing. Though, we do see the Rot Knights being out. Rot Knights are always a super scary unit, just because they do so much damage, they heal, they're infinitely tanky, and they have their own little physical resistance thing. Blessed for the lady. The blessing of the Fly Lord for the lady, Jesus Christ. So when they charge into stuff like Skin Wolves, the Skin Wolves will have a good time on the charge, just doing a bit of damage, but you can see how they're getting absolutely destroyed by the Rot Knights, because they have magic damage and poison and anti-large. So them fighting into the Skin Wolves is just a great play for them. Though it is being a bit mis-microed here. This is a random tip. If you see a bunch of the Horsemen and Horsemasters just being on 0 or 1 of the ammunition, he should have stayed in the fight with the Skin Wolves to kill the Skin Wolves and then went after the Horsemen, because the Horsemen technically can't hurt you. Like, they have nothing to shoot with, right? And if they charge in, they're just garbage. They have 28 melee attack, even with like a charge. They're not going to be the best, like with 30%, 30 charge bonus. They're barely going to be connecting with the Rot Knights, right? So even then, they're just going to destroy them. Oh, gangbang on the Shaman Sorcerer of Metal. He basically is out, both terror routed and shattered. And if Hattie, Jesus, if Adam loses Wolfric here, there might be a complete turnaround in this game. So it really does depend. We see the Beasts of Tashnar coming in. Beasts of Tashnar are relatively good into Chaos Knights, like the Rotting Riders, but they need to charge. If they don't charge, they're not going to get the charge leadership buff, and then they're going to have a pretty bad time here. But with the charge and with their 14 bonus versus large, they can actually nibble at the ankles of the Rotting Riders a bit. As long as Wolfric doesn't die here, I feel like Captain Muffin is a bit screwed. But if Wolfric dies, I think this can actually turn around. Though, we see a mass unsummon of horsemen. Oh, this is going to be quite close now. Because of the unsummon of horsemen, Patty is not going to have enough capture weight to hold the objective here for too long. And if there aren't too many units to summon in, oh, thankfully he does have something in the pool with 13.
Adam already won at this point.
Nah,
You are making it look way worse.
It was close, man. He had the Frolicier's Bubonic, double Horseman here, and the Rot Knights, who just died. If the Rot Knights didn't die to the Beasts of Tashnar, there could have been a game. But a small miss micro.
Great.
Yeah, Adam is doing great here, to be fair. And Captain Muffin does throw in the towel after the Rotting Riders are dead. But it was a bit back and forth, honestly, at the end there, just because of the micro stuff. But yeah, very well played to Adam. A crazy six-man micro here. This is good to see, especially considering so many horsemen are pretty difficult to micro in certain matchups. But he did show that he can handle so many horsemen at the same time. 1600 on Wolfric, 1700 is great to see. Bearman just doing totally fine. Shaman Sorcerer, damn, 1600 on him with just 2 overcast final transes and then just a Searing Doom or 2. All the rest of the units did totally fine, and yeah, Skin Wolves also farmed the Rotting Riders a bit. Miststalkers also doing pretty good. Let's see the value on the Nerdle side. So Marauders, I don't know. Do you feel like Plague Bearers are just infinitely better in this matchup?
Yeah. Plague Bearers are really good in this matchup.
Yeah, you just can't deal with them. You don't have the magic damage.
Yeah, like even Berserkers don't do insanely well into Plague Bearers. Takes a while to kill them. That's why Demons of Chaos is so annoying for Norska, because
exactly.
they just got the meat and huge DPS units. So
exactly, my thinking same. Like you just go Pestigors and the Plague Bearers, or you can even go Forsaken and Plague Bearers. Just super annoying units. Noxbringer in this matchup? I don't know. I don't feel like you need it, honestly. Like, horsemen are annoying, but you have so much HP if you could just go 5 Plague Bearers, 5 Pestigors, and 5 Plague Bearers, and 5, like,
I think in this matchup you can really just go HP wall and then a bunch of Furies to catch mobility.
Exactly. But you gotta micro the Furies properly. Like, Adam did a very good job. As you can see, the Furies just got 200 and 150. which means that they landed on like the horsemen, and then the horsemen kind of just ran away and then recharged and then just got shooting them. So you gotta properly micro that stuff. But nice, a nice value on the Rotting Riders actually paying for themselves. Like 2.4k is nice to see. Nurgle nothing too special. Honestly, could have just brought in the normal guy, like the sorcerer on a rot beast.
You will need to cast my games today, Ryan, because I brought Blood Knights every game, and they've done great every time.
I gotta cast somebody else, man. Like I've had like so many Captain Muffin games. I gotta delete this one. So we already saw this matchup, so we're not gonna cast this game. We already saw this one, so let's check out something else. Yeah, let me just grab a couple
Wait,
of
who else
replays
plays
and go
counts
through
in
it.
this tournament? What the fuck?
It was no, this was your game.
That was my game, but I thought there was another one, another replay. Is that from League or what? I would assume it's League or something.
Let's grab two players that we haven't done so far. Let's
Yeah, no, I was just wondering if there was anyone else on counts.
I'm not sure. I don't think I've seen somebody. Smoky Loco versus Czar. So we see Norska versus Wood Elves. Okay.
Well, what a gay faction.
Hey. Yes, they are very gay.
Well, it's your stream, it's not my stream, Randy. I'm not getting banned.
Nah, come on. Is that the way that they work? Like, if we were on Twitch, we would probably get at this point.
Well, I don't know, and I'm not a streamer, so I guess you have more knowledge there.
I don't know either, and honestly, I don't care. So, let's get the show on the road. We see Throg. Throg? Femir Balefiend of Fire. Why Femir Balefiend? This guy, I feel like, is just a more expensive version of a shaman sorcerer guy. Like, okay, you get, what do you get? You get magic damage and sundering, like from the mists, like you don't get sniped, which is fine, but you're paying like 1k extra for him. I guess he's kind of immune to getting sniped from arrows of Kurnos and stuff, but so would be if the other guy was just on foot, it would kind of be the same thing. But that is really pitiful damage, and he took 100 damage from one arrows of Kurnos. That's crazy. This is a bit of a misplay going in with Throg, like balls deep, naked going into Throg. That's crazy to do. Like, especially when you see that half of the opponent's army is missing, and you're like not afraid. That is the balls that I do not have. We see the followers of the Great Eagle on the side here, and yeah, that is very nice to see. But again, this is a bit of an overextension, just going in with these guys raw into your opponent's dryads, especially with like a spellweaver even here. Like she can stop the charge of these guys very easily, and then the rest of the Way Watchers can just swap out and shoot one volley into the followers of the Great Eagle and then just screw them over. So nice idea to go in at the same time, but a bit of a lapse in micro in taking the actual followers of the Great Eagle and having them screwed over, and especially before the Dreadmaw is in the opponent's backfield. This is going to be a great unburrow though. Yep, great unburrow there, like having them over, and these guys shatter, man. With 3 models left and 900 HP, they absolutely shatter, which is unfortunate. Also, having skin wolves here at the start of the army, kind of unneeded. I would go for more Norscan ice wolves, honestly, here. Oh, one sec. No, one second. So, when it comes to actually having more, I feel like Norska, if you want to do an overwhelm type army, you definitely bring in more Norscan Ice Wolves at the start, and like just Warhounds, honestly. Warhounds, great unit. Like you want them, love to see them, love to want them, and then you just do the Anticity Envelop, where you go from the side with 3 of them, from the other side with 3 of them, and then just engage from the front line with your Bearmen, because your Bearmen are going to eventually grind through stuff like Dryads, especially with some support. from like either your horsemen or other stuff. And then after you win that fight, because the entire front line is occupied, you have a free go in with skin wolves, with beasts of Tashnar, with Norscan ice wolves, with your just normal warhounds into the actual backfield to compromise all of the Way Watchers. Very nice micro. I freaking hate this unit, man. Look at this. They have 82 leadership base. They're never routing. They're at 1.3k HP, and they're like at full models. They're like 40 out of 60 models here, and the other Way Watchers are still also uncompromised. And they also applied the freaking discouraged effect. Such an annoying unit. They're also going to be killing the freaking Dreadmaw. That's insane. Like, Dreadmaw took so much damage that it might actually rout and die here. Oh, it actually does rout in the last second of damage sustained and actually gets out. Charging in with the Norse Ice Wolves here is definitely a mistake into the Wild Riders, and like this should be a difference. The Berserkers should be in the fight here, and the Norse Ice Wolves should be chasing down the rest of the Way Watchers. If you compromise the rest of the Way Watchers, then you can spam out just either Skin Wolves to deal with the Wild Riders, or just more Bearmen to take care of the frontline engagements here. And very nice, he did break through the middle to actually get into the Hawkeyes of Jakira and the other Ice Wolf and the other Way Watchers. Beasts of Tashnar, even though they're like anti-large specialists, if they get into the Way Watchers, it's lights out for them, so it's going to be very nice. Also a Tattered Norse Ice Wolf, also on the charge. Very nice. It ends up being a very good play for Norska in the end, with just having too much HP for the Wood Elves to honestly stop here. And even with the Wood Elves being a bit ahead in their value. Oh no, the Spellweaver gets caught with the Ice Wolves and casts a the Fimir also gets back and actually casts a Flaming Sword of Ruin to catch the Spellweaver of Shadows in the back, which is not being microed because there's like so much happening in the rest of the game. Such a good play. Also, Fimir Baleffiend coming back is MVP because there's gonna be more burning heads here. And Throg Daddy just coming in to clap some cheeks in the end. Like, he didn't die, that was his only role. Him just standing there and continuing in with the clapping of like random units like Dryads and Eternal Guard is gonna be totally fine. And let's look at if these guys are gonna fucking rally. Look at this. They have 2 freaking leadership with 6 models and 166 HP. Tell me this unit isn't broken. How is this? And this unit, even with 6 models left, is going to apply the discouraged effect into anything that it shoots. So that is like a -16. And then they shoot one volley and then they shatter. As you should. As you really should. As you can see, I am biased against Wood Elves. Don't take it. I am not. This is nothing personal. I just dislike how this faction absolutely destroys me every time I play into it. So I am a bit salty. Berserkers also going into Waystalker. Waystalker getting his ass clapped by them, which is nice to see. But there seems to be a small resurgence of Wood Elves here. Even though they're a bit far behind, there is a couple of Dryads and a Wild Rider that is going to take a couple of units offline here. And if we do look at the rest of the Norscan units, there is just a small pocket over here that is kind of winning the fight. But that pocket is very strong. It's 2 Norscan Ice Wolves, a Skinwolf, Throg, and then another Berserker and Skinwolf coming in. And if by some miracle these Wild Riders just charge into the Bearmen here, kind of take them offline a bit, there might be a chance, but I don't feel like there is one, honestly. Like, this is a great charge. This is what we want to see from the side of the Wild Riders. Them going into the Bearmen, then potentially even routing them, but they're getting back charged with Skin Wolves, and Skin Wolves will absolutely destroy the Wild Riders. They both have, which is interesting, they both have like 20% physical resistance. So they both have Frenzy, right? Yeah, they both also have Frenzy. So it is kind of an even fight. I don't know who wins. I feel like the Wild Riders win on the charge, into especially unarmored Skin Wolves. Yeah, 100% they win into unarmored Skin Wolves. The armored Skin Wolves might actually win versus the Wild Riders. I didn't test this ever. Yeah, probably the armored Skin Wolves do end up winning it just by just by a small margin. But this is kind of devolving into just a blob fight. If the Fimir Balefiend was still alive, let's just double check that he isn't. Yeah, he isn't. If he was still alive and he casted one Flaming Sword of Ruin right here and or a just a Burning Head, the entire army of Wood Elves would be dead. But it does definitely seem like it is a bit over for the Wood Elves. For this matchup, how would you play this matchup? I feel like he played it relatively okay. It was just micro that was the deciding factor. It is very difficult to beat Norska here, especially on a map like this, because they're just so cost effective with so many shields from the Bearmen, so many HP from the Bearmen, and then you having infinite Norscan Ice Wolves and Skin Wolves to just chase stuff down. But there were
Right.
definitely a bit of misplays from the side of Norska with the followers of the Great Eagle and stuff. What's up?
What else are losing?
Yeah, Widow's dead.
That is good.
Yes.
Like to
I
see
do.
some Widows dead.
We also have a Czar ODM fanboy in chat. So, yeah, there you go. Norska forever, indeed. If you were to ask any other person in the current game that doesn't play Norska, Norska is probably one of the most hated matchups for every single faction right now. But
Nah.
yeah,
Just play demons, man.
Demons of Chaos. Yeah, if they didn't have so many terrible freaking matchups, I feel like that would be pretty good.
Well, look, if everyone is picking fucking Norse and Slanesh every time, just pick demons.
Yeah,
That's
that's
it.
true. That's true. That's true.
You don't see too many empires and high elves. They are nowhere to be seen.
Let's also grab Nalnish's second game. Lobby.
I think the
Okay.
next round should be starting soon.
Yeah, it just started, I think. Oh, it's
Oh, did
his.
it?
Let's go. Oh, okay. Oh. Let's cast another Zinch game. Zinch is pretty interesting to see always. And I think I covered most of the other players. Oh, we potentially just didn't do Daceberg. We did Zara and Risotto. We did Bird multiple times. We did Adam for one game. We did you for one game. I don't think I did Empire though, and we did Tobias. So let's see. Let's go. 1, 2, 5. For some reason, is the code here. Let's see another Zinch matchup, just in time for round 5. Just double check my DMs to see if I didn't miss something. We also see Zinch Tomb Kings. Ooh, that's a cool one. See another tournament happening relatively soon. And yeah, be sure to tomorrow tune in to Maverick Slot Stream for the new player tournament. If you are a new player and you're interested in joining the community, basically go for the Saturday new player tournaments that we host. They're also hosted inside of our own Discord here, and you can check them out in the event announcements as well.
I'm gonna join you here now, Rene. Because I had to rematch Twist, and then Empire apparently had like 2 buy rounds, so I decided to drop now because I didn't have time to play semis anyway.
Gotcha. Yeah, just chill
So,
out.
yeah.
Let's see. So this is going to be a final round. Let's check out the standings, actually. Let me swap my stream to the browser here.
Just hide your porn, Rene.
Oh, no. I want to full display it, man. Blast it. I need to stop my my Asmongold video needs to be deleted from this. You don't want to see what I'm asking Gemini either.
Yeah. If Lemur sees you're still generating thumbnails.
No. Oh, right. Also, if you're already here, definitely do go and check out my own channel, right? If you're already here. we do have something called the Warhammer League, which is basically all of the top players that are currently playing. And let me actually show you the participants for the next one. So when it comes to a tournament that we're hosting, Killian and myself are hosting a bi-weekly tournament with the best players in the world in Domination right now. So you definitely want to check out the videos that are on my channel. And so when it comes to the players, we have currently Berserk, Martinius, Opal Bear Black, Charix, Attack Speed, Danican, Navi, Anticity, Sipa, Scrambled, Solmir, who is a newer Russian player that has just come into the domination scene, Ulrich, Ponty. Ponty is our dark horse. Trust us. Sometimes he will. At some point, he will get into round 2, and then he's gonna show his true power. Chosen, Bird, and Big Bees at least currently. So this isn't the proper bracket for the next league. I'm just showing who the current players are. We shuffled the actual seeds just before that. And if you're interested in seeing the previous 4 leagues, definitely just check out my channel. Also, a shout out to RTK Total War. So if you're interested in both joining the multiplayer community and also checking out some of our lists and the thoughts from the clan, definitely do check out this channel, RTK Total War. I'll actually leave it in chat here, just so that you can check out our thoughts on everything. We're basically starting up both my channel and the Total War channel, the RTK Total War channel, for everything that is related to Total War. So yeah, back to everything. Let me just check if Nalnish has his opponent. Oh, Ponty. We're actually going to get Ponty game here. This is going to be good. What are the bets? Is he going to go like double Hydra or double Chaos Dragon here into Zinch? Probably like double Black Dragon is actually going to happen here.
Might.
Is he... Let's see some great plays from Nalnish as well. Just double check the intermediate.
How are the standings looking actually? Because my website isn't loading.
So... Oh, right. I wanted to check that myself. 1 sec. So standings. So far, you're at the top.
Well, yeah, but I dropped. I'm
So...
gonna play semis in the intermediate tournament.
So it's a Risotto, Bird, Twist, and Adam actually being the top 4 right now.
Ooh, Adam.
Yeah.
He's doing good.
Yeah, there's a bunch more people with 3 points though. That's a lot of people with 3 points. Like we also have Czar, Von Karstein, Andy, Turtles Are Me. All of them have like 3 points right now. Definitely do need to recheck the Swiss points for most of the people that are at the top though. We can potentially just do that before the game starts. Just swap to my different window here, just so that we can assist. So Briz 1, 2, 3 does have 3 points. Bird, let's see if the host is cheating. 1, 2, 3. Lost to you. Ah, damn, that sucks. You freaking knocked him out for 1 Swiss point, and then now you leave. Yeah, just don't.
Well,
have
nah, look, but he gave me the buy round, so like.
Yeah. At least he's getting a good op points from you. Twist. Where's Twist? I'm blind, not deaf. Where the frick is Twist? Am I blind? I can't see Twist. Oh, Mask Twist, there you go. Oh, he lost to you first round. Okay, then buy round. Then second and third. Yeah, he has 3. Let's check Adam. Adam. Should have had 1 more previous round. Yep. Second round, third round, and then he lost first round to somebody. He lost to Risotto first round. Ah. Okay, everybody that is on the top is looking pretty good, and we still have the game actually starting. So let's check this out. Just get back to chat. Okay, so we have the changeling.
Oh god, changeling. Oh yeah, what
Oh.
the fuck is Ponty bringing? No, why would you bring the shrine?
Oh, I
Not the
didn't see.
actual Medusa.
He brought the
He brought
Medusa freaking
he
shrine.
brought the wrong Medusa, man.
Oh no. Oh no, I didn't see. I was distracted by a Steam message. Oh no. There's double Changebringer start. Is this
Yeah,
like
but wait, is he doing Aislinn? Is he bringing Aislinn?
Aislinn?
Yeah, you can do Aislinn double Changebringer because then they get hidden and they get way more range and stuff.
Oh my! It gives them hidden.
Yeah,
It
it
gives them
gives them
snipe.
not only it gives them snipe, but you can actually check on the changeling. Like if you hover over one of his abilities, yeah,
It's
that's
Skarsnik. Skarsnik, damn.
Man, Aislinn would have been so Chad.
I think Aislinn is just too expensive compared to Skarsnik. Skarsnik
Yeah,
is
but
like what, 2K?
since it's bugged, you can like use the ability twice in a row on Changebringers. It's actually
That's
really
true.
strong
That's
because
true.
they go
That's
up
true.
to like 130, if not more, range. It's 135 range that they get.
Yeah, 135 they would go to. That's crazy.
Yeah, and that with snipe, like I mean, you know, if there's anything big, they delete it and you can't even shoot back.
I fixed the camera already. I did not. Skarsnik, but Skarsnik also has some sort of invisibility thing, right? Yeah, Trixie
Yeah,
traps. So
it's just unspottable. So like they will come out
it's
once
still
they shoot.
good. It's still good though. And we see
But I
Scourge
think
Runners
Skarsnik
start.
is like
Oh,
as
no.
expensive as Aislinn, basically.
There's no way.
Or like,
Oh lord. Look at this Trixie
I mean,
traps and like super speed, 25% speed.
oh wait, it's Crone on horse. I thought that Ponty always brings it on Manticore.
Oh, that's true. I do always see it on Manticore. Damn, this unit has insane attack value, especially with like Witch Brew and other stuff. He always brings us with this.
If she got some sort of healing, like if you actually gave her region on her Manticore or something,
Yeah.
I think she could maybe be decent.
It's time to
my
cook.
God.
Oh, it's time to cook. She is
Oh, she's not
already
even running away, man. She doesn't care.
Oh no, Ponty doesn't see it. No, she's being cooked.
Well, what if Ponty sees it? He just doesn't care.
Yeah, she's like, come at me, bro. I have healing. You just don't know it.
Yeah.
And then Scourge Runners. If he turns around and just cooks the Scourge Runners, that can also work. Also, the Shaman Sorcerer, the Sorceress of Fire, having Burning Head, Fireball, and Flaming Sword. That's an interesting set of spells, honestly. Oh, the bug out on Over the Cliff. Let's see how it goes. Scourge Runners focusing down on the Changebringers, and then trying to cook the Sorceress of Fire. Good play. I feel like he can just turn around. He's really freaking using the Blood Shrine.
Yeah, but like he can't go in melee with that thing. I mean, you can, but it stops. It doesn't really stop shooting, but the shots do no damage, so it's basically bugged.
Oh,
if it fights something in melee, it will waste ammo shooting, but the shots will
won't do any
nothing.
damage.
Yeah.
That sucks.
I remember Danny was pretty sad about it.
Yeah, they should definitely fix that. This unit is like just so goofy to have that happen to it, and he's gonna go into melee with it. Very much cooking his own units a bit with the Changebringers, but there is really good Changebringer micro here. Like he's not losing the models that much. He just lost 2, and oh my god, look at that volley on the side of the Scourge Runners, man. That is good. That is good to see. Also, Scourge Runners over here being shot at, not as good just because they're in 2 formation. Shooting here, more just Dark Riders, Repeater Crossbows coming in. Good compromise on the Reaper Bolt throwers with the Chaos Furies, and great side shot. Oh, he's giving us all of the side shots. Damn, good micro here. Is Trixie traps? Oh, he just went back for for the changeling. He doesn't care. He's gonna use it as an actual caster.
Oh wait, he even brought it as a caster.
Yeah, he brought it as an actual caster. He's gonna cast something here. Oh, he's casting the Zinch's Firestorm. I don't think it's worth it on Bleak Swords, but fine. If anything, he probably has the wand at this point to waste.
Yeah, well,
But
what else does he cast it? I mean, he killed everything with Changebringers.
that's true. That's true. And he doesn't have like gaze to hold something down for it to be like killing the Dark Riders. Very nice pink fire shots into the Dark Riders, repeated crossbows. These guys, if they're just destroyed by the pinks, that is such a travesty. And nice again, running away with the chain ringers. These guys are probably gonna disintegrate. Yeah, they're -2. Are they gonna stabilize? No. Goodbye, chain bringers. Also, Marauders catching your repeater crossbows. This really should not be happening. Nice, again, side shot into the Hellebron the Dread Spears from the Changebringers. I feel like they probably didn't pay for themselves, but they did enough moral damage for them to actually finish this off. And the Blood Shrine somehow got giga destroyed here. Like, it was probably just fighting the Weird Spawn, if I were to guess. Yeah, probably like
Well,
Weird
might
Spawn.
have also been just like a volley from Changebringers.
Yeah, that too. I was
I mean,
gonna
the Blood
check
Shrine
the
doesn't have
rest of
much
it.
HP, so
It is so unfortunate. It's like
just
6.1k.
yeah, 6.1k is really nothing for such a big single entity.
That's true. That's true. And yeah, nice shots from the pinks into the repeater crossbows, basically taking them offline. If he just nice screamer summon, just taking care of the scourge runners here, just gonna harry them for the rest of the game there. And then when he gets onto the objective with the changeling and a couple of marauders here, he's gonna take over the rest of the game. Like there's nothing to stop, especially the weird spawn here.
I'll be back to you, Rennie.
Yep. All good, all good. Nice charge from the Weird Spawn into the Dread Spears. Even though they're like the full-on counter to Weird Spawn, them being saturated by Marauders basically says that they're going to be winning. Definitely when you're playing Zinch, you definitely, when you see like such a low Marauder unit, unsummon it, man. Unsummon, it's not worth it. Like you need this unit back into the pool because everything that you have is just so freaking expensive that it's that you need to cycle out your units properly. And if the Changebringer has a cast of, let's say, either Zinch's Firestorm or the Infernal Gateway onto the Shades, this game is completely over. Because right now, it's going to be a triple cap for Nalnish when he just finishes up this unit. this one lone Marauder. Oh, they just got off the point, man. No, look, get back. Get back, Zangor. Get back onto the point. They're gonna get so from the Kron Halibron charge, they actually do get back onto the point. And what the fuck is happening to? What is happening to Kron? Why is she taking so much damage? Like, what was hitting her? Was it just the screamers, or was it Skarsnik? Oh, Skarsnik is back, maybe he's gonna cast and then cast his little tricksy traps and potentially go for an actual kill on Crone. He definitely should. He has 7k HP. He shouldn't be that afraid of like Crone and just one Bleak Sword. That is Witchbrood or Gaze of Cain. Like he should definitely go in and finish off Calibron. On the other side of the map, we just see a couple of Fury charges or Furies into Harpies. Harpies are your Teemu Furies. They're gonna instantly lose this fight. But the Shrine doing something, shooting up into the air, getting its 600 value, totally not worth it. But the Furies always destroy the Harpies. It's such a sad state of affairs. If Dark Elves had
Harvest for
actual
garbage.
Furies, yeah, if Dark Elves had actual Furies, they would be insane. Also charging into the shrine, they're actually going to take it down 666, the blessed number of the Lord from the shrine. And then we can swap over to Skarsnik on the other side. What happened to the Shades? Shades getting just compromised. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. So it is a Firestorm in the end. Firestorm going down onto the Shades, basically taking care of them. And it is definitely over for Ponti here. Even though the value is super close, again, just a reminder that this is just Protoss shields in action. So this is like 2k value that is tracked on Ponti's side that isn't proper damage done. It is just a damage into shields. Very cool game from Nalnish.
By the way, Rene, you can ask Ulrich about the caster mode that actually shows you like the correct.
He sent me. He sent me
Oh, did he? Okay.
the actual thing. Yeah, I just didn't install it yet. Honestly, for streaming, definitely 100% should do it.
Yeah,
Or
because I saw he started using it as well. So
yeah. I saw that he basically sent me one of the clips that he casted, and basically said you can look at this on how it actually is. Did you check out any of his videos? How does it compare to just normal casting? Is the
it is
information
way
just worth
better. I
it?
mean, I guess the biggest thing for the caster is that it actually tells you when someone casts a spell or uses an ability and like what is it used on, so you can instantly rotate to wherever those units are to actually see the
That's
casts, for example.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's
You
good.
don't need to like look for a small circle on the map and then do it. It is kind of intuitive most of the time. I have become much better at spotting spells, honestly, just because you as a player now know where the spells would be cast, right? And then you just look for it. If it's good players, then you probably can predict where the spells are going to be cast. But I do completely understand that. And damn, Crone Halibron living with 169 HP and having 10 freaking leadership, crazy. Same with the Shrine, 131 HP, 6 leadership. Why are these units not browning? But it's
Well,
definitely
maybe Crone is the play. We just don't know it.
no. I mean, maybe, but she got mega cooked at the start there. If she was on a Manticore, ironically, it would have been much better. Like she could have chased down some of the Changebringers, at least one of them.
I mean, she is also pretty expensive on the Manticore.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
she costs as much as a dragon when she's on the Manticore.
Dude, like when you pop everything on her, she has like
Well, no, she can
150,
definitely hurt, right? Like she does a
yeah,
lot of damage, but
but just too squishy, just too easy to compromise. 3.6k HP is nothing, or 3.6k HP. Nice casts from the side of Nalnish, an Infernal Gateway, basically a spell that you never see actually cast. He could have done the Zinch's Firestorm, honestly, which would be basically the same thing. But yeah, this game is pretty much over. Another resummon of Scourge Runners. And is this a Master? Master coming in? Fighting the Doom Knights. Master, pretty strong character. Is he on a Manticore? What is this? Oh no, it's a Hell Steed? Did he
yeah, I
really
mean, they
freaking...
don't have Manticores, the Masters.
Oh, they don't? I've
No.
never seen him on anything that flies, honestly.
Well, I've never seen him in my games at all.
This
Guys,
is...
Masters are bad for Dark Elves. Don't take them; they're useless.
I mean, if you really need an anti-large unit, but yeah, you just bring a
Well,
yeah,
you got
cock.
Scourge Runner chariots
Just
and
bring a
Cold
cock.
One Knights.
Yeah, just bring a cock.
Yeah, you need to ban him.
Dark Riders chasing starting into the Zangors. Gotta probably route them off just because they're so low. Start taking over this objective. But this is just oh my god.
It's pretty
So many
over for
changes.
Dark Elves.
But yeah, so many changes between Skarsnik. Skarsnik actually having bonus versus large of 30. Like he never misses. Our boy Shanks. What does he have? Oh, he has like a polearm that he uses?
Yeah. He also
Nice.
has this pet Squeak.
Yeah, he has the pet squig. Like Changebringer, just dueling into both units at the same time. He is the pet, the same as he is Skarsnik. Going into the master. Just gonna shank his ass. Let's see if he gets him. Come on.
The Master is too
Come on.
fast. Ah,
Come on. Turn around. Turn around. And then go. Squig. Squig is fighting the master. Oh damn. Master did like a little teleport to the back of his horse and then back again. It is definitely... It's now a 1v1 duel, man. Between the two of them.
I don't think the Master stands a chance. I mean, Skarsnik is a small character as well, right? It's not
Oh,
large.
is he? Yeah, he is small. He definitely does not stand a chance. Like, Skarsnik should not be missing a single shot here. Yeah, 400. And another 400. Oh, technically they just alternate between the Squig and him when it comes to the attacks. Interesting. Oh, there's the dual attack. This is like the hunter, the survival hunter doing the thing. And as
Yeah.
soon as Master dies... The game is over. Congrats to Malnish.
Well, congrats to both players, man. Monty coming in with very cool units.
Yeah, that is very true. Like every single time we see a Ponty build, the Ponty build, you cannot predict it, man. Like him bringing in freaking Crone Halibron, he really does. He's the only Crone Halibron enjoyer here, I think. Oh my god, 2k on a Scourge Runner. Damn, I think it was a double summon though. And poor Bloodwreck Shrine, it did get to 1.2k surprisingly, but it definitely
Isn't
did
it like
not pay for
1600
itself.
or something?
Yeah, it is.
It
It
is
is.
pretty expensive.
It is, but yeah, so sad, so sad. The normal Medusa would have done just better. Changebringers, just both died relatively close to paying for themselves. Oh my god, look at that pink. That pink like killed everything, and the Sour Guts just suicided probably. Even Changeling getting 2.6k. Damn, very nice. Zangors all doing good. Then Doom Knights, Furies, Screamers, everything just being relatively solid. Master definitely being the loser of this game. And then let's see, Shade's doing just about. The other Shade got karate chopped by probably a Firestorm, and then this one did go into melee and kind of fight. And the repeater crossbows were good, but they were just killed by that one pink. This one right here. Congrats to Nal. Let me see if we can do one more game at least before. Yeah, we can do probably one more game before the end.
Probably can even do two since it's semis. They will have to. Oh no.
He's probably gonna have to do a bunch of admin for it. But let's see.
Yeah,
What is
probably.
this? Oh no, this
Wait,
is
who's that?
No,
that's
that
Bird playing counts.
Yeah,
I don't agree with that build.
I already
looks...
no. I already casted that one for League. So let's go through. Let's actually do a Daysburg game and your game and Daysburg, since I didn't do any Daysburg games so far.
Yeah, that game is all right. I think our second game was better for him because
he adapted, huh?
Nah, it's rather that I went full on meme and started with double Blood Knight. So.
Okay, so Strigoi Vampire Lord, aren't you the biggest proponent of not taking him on a Terrorgeist? What is
yeah,
this?
but like in this matchup, he's actually quite good.
Of course.
He's quite good in this matchup. Like, no, like I just think he's taken way too often in matchups where he shouldn't be taken. But there are certainly matchups where he's really good.
Yes. Yeah, he's like such an insane fighter, great sniper. Also getting double Banshee just to chase down anything that is specific, either be it like Ungor Raiders, be it like the Incarnate Elemental and or the Shaman in this game. Also Chimera, just normal Chimera, okay. And then you continue.
I decided to gaze it to death.
Yeah, gaze, great stuff. Oh my god. I assume it's too big to have the stagger animation for the gaze to miss it. And then, because it's normal Chimera and it can't heal, you can just bully it with the Strigoi Lord, honestly. Also, we see a couple of Graveguard, and then just Skeletons. Skeleton boys with the Corpse Card, normal Corpse Card, and one Unholy Lodestone. We can just speed it up a bit until everything starts. He tries to get to the Banshees with both of the units that actually have magic damage, so that is a good play. Probably do a summon here of the ghouls, if you did bring that, honestly. Bring that? You didn't even bring that. Come on, man.
Why would I need it? Why would you need this ghoul summon here?
Like, look at this. It would be a perfect summon to kill all the Ungors, right?
Yeah, but I got nothing that is scared of Ungors. What can they shoot?
Yeah, you can just dodge. You can just dodge with Corpse Guard. I mean, they can shoot your Graveguard because you brought Graveguard.
But... yeah, but that's okay. Graveguard can survive.
Yes, the mighty roar of -8 leadership into undead zombies. Unfortunately.
Doesn't it also give like melee defense debuff or something? Or is it just leadership?
It's leadership speed. It's speed.
Oh, I see.
Which is not the greatest. Oh, what is this spell? Is this a Pit of Shades? Okay.
Yeah.
Pit of Shades, he basically does more damage to himself, but nice karate chop from the Blood Knights here. Catching them out. completely, but the Incarnate Elemental is gonna pay the price for it. With the Strigoi behind it, it doesn't... Oh, he does the proper micro with going from the side to dodge the Strigoi Lord, because he was the mass behind the Incarnate Elemental. It was a breath into the Corpse Cart Lodestone, which kind of works, but it lived, so as long as it continues living, it's not going to do too much. Blood Knight's coming back in to the Butchers of Kalkengard. These Spearmen should probably also saturate here, or just move into the back line and start compromising the archers. Like zombies slowly waddling towards the Ungors is a great play here, and then the Incarnate Elemental just being clapped by Strigoi Lord is just nothing that it can do. Also, especially with the Graveguard being saturated in there. These Spearmen also probably are just fine chilling here, not fighting into the Gore Herd, just because the Gore Herd are just so good.
Oh, yeah, actually, I think the Chimera just straight up gets deleted here by Blood Knights.
Oh, Blood Knights going in, and
Oh, yeah,
Strigoi on the other side.
Yeah.
Yes. This is the gangiest of bangs that they get with killing the Chimera. And now the Incarnate Elemental being dead from both the Banshees and the Tomb Guard. This is no longer a favorable engagement for the side of Tomb King, for Tomb Kings, Jesus, from the side of Beastmen. Beastmen also not killing the second Corpse Cart, trying right now, but this Corpse Cart should definitely be microed just to the back. At least a nice play from the side of Beastmen in killing the other Corpse Cart. The other one was more important because it gave the heal aura to everything here. But now you're just playing into the strengths of Vampire counts, right? And look at this. If you had like just a summon here, you would have won even harder, right? Just one summon shutting down all 4 of these, or at least 2 out of the 4. But honestly, yeah, they aren't doing
And
too much.
I have more Blood Knights coming in. Why would I need summons? Or is it Black Knight? Okay, it's Black Knights. I'm
There
lying.
come the Black Knights.
Now the
And
issue with the summon is it only has 2 charges, so really it's... And 9 Vom is kinda a lot for it, because it... Like, yeah, it will kill the archers, but
it's
you don't
still
really need
worth
to
it.
kill them, right? Like, zombies are just better, the zombie summon. So,
Zombie summon is better, but you don't have some zombie summon in Strigoi. So
yeah.
it is the unfortunate thing. And right, like if this was a closer game, swaying that type of just the Ungor Raiders with just a summon from 8 WOM, because you already killed. What are you going to use magic on now? Like there's nothing to use magic on, and just
killing
having
your calf,
but
killing Blood Knights.
they're totally fine now. They're totally fine. But you getting a compromise on the back line, I feel like it's completely worth it for 8 WOM or 9 WOM. But yeah, this game is now pretty much over. It is a mass rout from the Banshees. They're chasing down the Great Bray Shaman. He's gonna die and just insta-dead from the Banshees. Nice dodge on the breath there, and we actually get it. And congrats to Killian with going undefeated in this game, in this tournament, not game. Ungors, nothing too special. Goreherds, doing relatively fine. 1700 on Pit of Shades caster. Very nice to see. Butchers were butchered, man. 273 on Butchers. And bringing Ungor Raiders in reinforcements is just a bad thing. Especially, you don't need like 5 of them. You aren't going to be able to defend them. So just more chaff, more Goreherd, and or more stuff like Slangors. Slangors having ITP in this matchup is just so good because everything's scary spooky. And what else do you bring?
Slangers have the issue of just being so weak to heavy cavalry. Like, a unit of Black Knights just destroys Slangers.
Do you just go for
Typically.
Bestigors though? Like Bestigors and Ungors?
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't play Beastman, but I would say it's probably your best bet is to try some cheesy thing.
Yeah. I don't feel
Is
like this... Like, the Incarnate Elemental is so easy to snipe. Like, it's not the play. The Chimera is fine, I feel like, but it just got wrecked by your Blood Knights. Blood Knights were insane. 1700 almost full model count by the end there. Tomb Guard, totally fine. Everything else just did well. And yeah, Cairn rates are also insanely hard to deal with for Beastmen, right? Because they only have Sons of Goros and like these single entities to try and deal with them. I feel like taking just 2 more is great.
Well, you never know. Maybe they're just running mass Centigors of Zinch or something, or Zangors. Like, they do have answers to Cairn Wraiths.
Tentacles Zinj? Sure.
Yeah, but
That's
like,
another
no,
good answer.
Zangors, I think, are pretty okay pick into counts, because just to protect yourself against,
Carry rates.
again, yeah, or
Could
Hex
be.
Wraiths.
Could
Like,
be.
who knows?
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I can definitely see that. Let me see. Report score. Just it. Let's see. FD. Yeah, top 4. We see Twist, Bird, Risotto, and Von Karstein. CB's Von Karstein. Let me actually just go off of this. Which one do we want to see? What was Twist playing?
He's Lizardman.
Lizardman, and then so it's Lizardman Ogres or Kislev, and what was Karstein playing? Did you play Karstein?
No.
Let me just double check. Karstein. Twist marked something really good game. We will cast that one. Let's do the semis into Karstein. Please. Let's recast one of the Riz games while they set up. I don't know if I've casted one of the Karstein ones, so perfect. We will cover all of the players basically with this. Let me just respond to my friend. Oh, never mind. Twist versus Risotto. So it was a Lizardman, right? It's actually good.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll actually cast the one Karstein. Just because we haven't seen... Oh, he is, surprisingly, Vampire Counts. So he is
I
the
mean,
other
I couldn't tell it from his name.
Who could have guessed ever?
Okay.
Else?
Well, no, Bird is gonna play counts again. It wasn't. I think he didn't enjoy it, but it's such a bad matchup for Ogres.
It is the worst matchup for us. Oh, we have a Kane joining the league as well. Nice. Just double check. Perfect. Let me just pop out for a toilet break. I'll be right back. back from chair streaming. Let's see this up. So, unfortunate matchup for our boy Bird here. This might be the end of his run. Just because Ogre Kingdoms into Vampire Counts into anything that is scary spooky is basically just a difficult matchup. With everything having fear, Ogres having not the best leadership, and also Nobblers just being pure garbage into anything that's scary spooky is just not the greatest. So what are your predictions here? Are we gonna see a couple of Cairn rates basically, and then instant
I don't know. I gave Bert some good advice, I think.
Oh, you went up for
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Gotcha,
I told him to just max Golgfax, you know, because I mean I never played ogres, so but I think that is a solid advice.
Let me think how I would ogre this out.
I don't know. I played this matchup a couple times with Scrambled as well, and it always looked really bad for ogres. Like, not much you can figure out.
Like, you can't go Nobblar Tide. You probably do want
You
a couple
can.
of Trappers, but they're gonna collapse instantly, though. You should have a couple of Trappers.
Rene, if you want Bert to win, I suggest you actually press army setup on top of your screen.
And just show his opponent the army. Yep, of course. I don't think that would help,
that
honestly.
would make the matchup. Well, no, it would make it a bit closer, I think.
Just as I add another CB member into our Warhammer League, I do this live on stream. Yes. But let's think on this. So, what source of magic damage do you have? Do you have? I think you have death on ogres, right? So
yeah, you have death, you have maul, you have fire, beast,
and beast
sky,
and heavens. Yeah, heavens.
yeah.
So you should probably go death, and then go like aspect of the Dread Knight, just to have magic damage for potential anti-Cairn rate. Probably either Spirit Leech or Purple
just
Sun.
run Purple Sun. Like,
yeah, purple.
Really.
I mean, you run Purple Sun either way, but you just get aspect of the Dread Knight to counter Banshees and Cairn Race Hex Race. You're just so screwed. Like, you max out on Ogre Bull's dual weapons. And what else, man? Like, legit, what else do you do?
Golgfax. Just like bring 3 Golgfax Man-Eaters. I think the issue with Ogre Bulls is they are just routing from everything, and they take a lot of damage from everything as well.
But that's the issue of everything you have when you go into scary spooky matchup, right? I don't think you can do anything. Like, what is your play? You don't have any cannons.
I'm gonna go check out Bird's army. I'll be right back.
Yeah. You can't go Vulture. Vultures do nothing. Saber Tusks do nothing. Like, you can probably take like 2 Saber Tusks just to get rid of the hounds and hunt any cav. You probably need 1 Mournfang cav just to screen out their Blood Knights / Black Knights. But taking like hunters on Stonehorns or something. You need like a Mortis engine or something. Oh, I'm out of ideas, honestly, and I played Ogre Kingdoms relatively recently. But I feel like you just don't have anything into especially the magic damage. You need to go death because of the magic damage tech, right? It's Khazar's Cursed Oasis, so it's a relatively big map, and it's relatively open, though it is deceptively many trees that can potentially also block shots from the Ogre Kingdoms. So I feel like this is a bit Vampire Count's favorite too. I don't know what Ogre Kingdoms Kingdoms can, if this is like, if there was a newer player tournament or something, I could see potentially Ogre Kingdoms just eking it out due to inexperience from the Vampire Counts player. But with intermediate, and I think Von Karstein is a pretty good player, but so is Bird. But just the matchup is super, super difficult. Let me actually check the stats of the matchup on Total Tavern and previous seasons. I'm actually really wondering how it went. I assume the stats are garbage. It's just 1-1 for this season. Surprisingly 50-50. So Vampire Counts into Ogre Kingdoms is 8-1. Ooh. 9-2. Ooh. Vampire Counts into Ogre Kingdoms 13-2. It's their best matchup multiple seasons. It is one of their best matchups. Oh no. Ogre Kingdoms into Vampire Counts, their worst matchup. Oh no, like their only worst matchup is Coast. Which makes sense because Coast can also shoot you. Oh no. Vampire Counts consistently the worst matchup that they have. Oh lord. This is not looking good, guys. Not looking good for Bird. Yeah, perfect. How you guys doing? Okay, so let me see. Is there a lag currently on the stream? It's saying like there's low bitrate, but I don't see it honestly. But yeah, how you guys doing? Who do you think? Who do you think is going to win this semifinal matchup? I'd bet my thing on Vampire Counts just because, for one, we have a main like a protagonist type of thing with Von Karstein playing Vampire Counts, right? And Bird is relatively newer on Ogre Kingdoms, but also just the matchup being insanely difficult for Ogre Kingdoms. I feel like is impossible. I definitely should have napped for a bit of a longer time today. Feeling a bit tired. Come on, guys. You can actually get in on this. Come on. Ready up. You know you want to. I want to check out the armies, man. I really want to see what Bird is doing. Just because I want a route for the Ogre Kingdoms compared to compared to the Vampire Counts. Just because of the matchup. No shade towards the players. Actually see. Ooh, there's a big selection of people also in both of the other channels. A bit. Oh, we have a ready up. I do wonder. Actually, check out. I see that the CB guys are also strategizing, which is nice to see. I like the good hive mind versus hive mind here. I just checked their server, and I see four of them also in chat, basically going through.
Right, Rene. Now Bert has a good build.
Let's see this. I really wonder. Does he really have 4 gold flags? As double gold flag. Okay, trappers are good. He has. Is this an iron blaster?
Yes, it is.
Oh my god. Let's see. Has he actually used an iron blaster before?
He told me he did. I said if he did, he should do great with it.
Okay.
Look, in theory, it's a good unit.
In theory, it's a great unit. I love it. I love it into.
And it has 66 speed. Like, look, counts having to catch it is tricky.
No, I actually do love the Iron Blaster. I love using. I played it into Ent actually, and almost won with it with double Iron Blaster, ogres versus ogres. Okay, so let's see the army of Master Necromancer, Scroll of Power, Invocation, Gaze, Raise Dead. So he's gonna basically double Raise Dead on the back line. What is this? Oh, double stroking of the rod with necromancers. So they went for the
Iron Blaster will fucking feast on that.
Oh, one of them is actually on a corpse card too. So one of them is on a Balefire corpse card.
Yeah, and it's also on Balefire, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah, interesting. Quite magic damage and fire damage. What for? Honestly, I do not know.
And against healing, really.
To make everything against it, but did he even bring? Yeah, he brought Great Maw. Okay.
Yeah, he did.
So Wargulf, Crypt Horrors, and just a mass of dog shit to move forward with.
He also has like 2 Graveguard halberds there.
Oh, does he? Oh, that is actually true. Graveguard, one of them is a Graveguard halberd. Oh, 2. Yeah, one next to the other. Okay, interesting. And for the army of Bird, double gold fags, and then Iron Blaster. Iron Blaster is gonna do great if it shoots into Crypt Horrors, Vargulf, and the Balefire. Everything else, and potentially like the Graveguard. Everything else is just garbage. And it needs to like hit its shots really, really well. I'm just gonna follow the Iron Blaster, honestly, at this point. And then it's just a bunch of piggybacks, and then a Flinger to just support them. So what are the goals? So goals are plus 16. Do they have ITP? They don't.
Yeah, they do. What I mean, they do.
Oh, they do have ITP. Okay, okay. And then adaptive tactics, losing melee combat. Okay. They're basically also trained by the Empire, right? Or what is their story? Do we have a lore thing for them or no?
Maybe someone in the chat knows the lore.
Yeah, I know that the man-eater pistols were like supposed to be trained by the Empire. That's why they have the little floppy hats and stuff. And that's why they have their little adaptive tactics or whatever it's called. The same thing like this. That they just get a bonus when they route because they're so smart. Or not when they route, when they're like in melee combat. Because they're so smart. Noblars also being pretty funny. They're so hyped. They're really so hyped for this. And they don't know what's coming for them because it's an infinite zombie tide that is gonna wreck their 45 leadership, man.
But we gotta bring them still. It's
yeah.
Like, what choice
yeah. Trappers are a great addition here. You want trappers and you want piggybacks. Piggybacks being better than just normal Noblars and having anti-large is much better. And they're starting. So let's see. I'd still put it on freaking Vampire counts. This guy is just gonna stroke his rod in the corner here. And yeah, just be unsummoned after he finishes up. What was cast there? I swear I saw something actually being cast there. Vargul going for the double points. This map is a bit awkward with all of the trees, but the Iron Blaster could probably get most of its value up. It's so funny that this like random thing is just taking this huge ass unit, and it's just one bull that is going 66 speed, and you have like sleds that
Oh,
have double bears that can't go as fast. Oh no, 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 don't shoot it. Okay. Okay, okay. We're good.
I would just shoot the crypt horse, and you can actually kill some models
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
with
yeah,
the
yeah.
Blast.
100%. You need to be a bit closer, I think. Oh,
Oh,
never
well, that's a
mind.
fucking huge shot, actually.
That's a good
That's a
shot.
lot of
One
damage.
insta dead and 2.2k damage
What do you
with
mean it's
one
for
shot.
that?
For that?
4 models died.
Oh,
Yeah.
four models died. Yeah, my overlay.
That was a good fucking shot.
Yeah, my overlay is
It took a
over
while
that
for
one
them
sec.
to die. You know, the game had to realize there that that's how much damage Iron Blaster did.
I like how it's just chilling here. How does he do the reload? I
Like,
like that if the scrap launchers also reloaded while they're moving, this unit would be much better, like the scrap launcher. Single
kind of.
entities, a bit of a mixed bag. You need to. Oh my God! Did it get hit by something? It got hit by like 2k damage from the Vargulf.
Yeah,
Oh
the
my God!
Vargulf is coming in.
The puppy is side attacking it. Oh no! What is this jack? Wait, what the fuck? How did it get hit? Oh no, it got hit by Gaze of Nagash, man. It wasn't the
Oh yeah,
Vargulf.
that makes sense.
That makes more sense, yeah. Okay, gold bags coming in, and
Here's the
another
second
gaze.
gaze. But
Oh
it
no.
got hit into the trees, so that's fine.
It's
You're
a
fine.
bit
Like,
of a hit into the trees, but it still did a bunch of damage there. Let's see how it goes. So Iron Blast. Oh, it's getting Troll Guts. Oh my God. A countermeasure for for freaking gaze sniping here
well,
from
gaze
first.
just like he used up 30 WOM on the
Yep,
double gaze now. So.
but he does have the double necromancers though. He
Yeah, but
has
like
extra.
it still takes a while for them to
Yep, yep.
return the magic.
For sure, for sure. And then we'll see how the Golgs do. So Golgs must be saturated into piggybacks and must not be fighting Graveguard. That is the win condition. And then also Flingers must shoot into both Crypt Horrors and also the Tomb Guard. Or not the Tomb Guard, the Graveguard, for it to be properly effective. What is this? Extra ingredients, that's good. Iron Blaster should move out here. Oh, let's see if it gets the shot. Come on. Recharge. Oh no, it's gonna be obstructed now. Oh! Good shot.
I still got a good shot in.
Yeah, relatively good shot. Wasn't the worst, wasn't the best. Also, Master Necromancer getting a bit harried from the shooting of the Trappers. Trappers being summoned upon by a Skeleton Warrior, so he overcasted the summon onto them. Interesting. That is definitely not needed. He could have just went in with just a normal, just raise dead.
It's only one Veins of Magic more though. So
It's one?
yeah.
Oh my lord, I did not know that. I thought it was more. I thought it was 3. That's crazy, man. That's actually crazy.
I'm pretty sure the Iron Blaster is like obstructed or something. It's not been shooting.
It's not.
Hasn't been
It's
shooting
not.
for a while.
Oh.
Oh no, it did just
Point,
hit
but
the
it just shotgunned the fuck out of that Vargulf, man. That's like 2k damage right there. The problem is Vargulf is, there's no other mass here. So he can't stop the Vargulf from just beating onto anything that he wants. And even the Golgs are doing fine, but they're just killing zombies and Skeleton Spearmen. It's just
we
not
got a
worth
unit
it.
of Sky Striders out now. Maybe
Oh.
they can carry.
They charged through some zombies. Again, not super effective. But they need to like backcharge these Crypt Horrors and or should have been summoned to the other side to protect the Iron Blaster for it to get the most value. Now the Crypt Horrors are also getting in on the Iron Blaster, and he really needs to micro this properly to get away from the mass to this other side. Oh no, Dire Pack also coming in to finish off the Iron Blaster. I think it's looking Jover here.
Yeah, the Iron Blaster is going down, unfortunately.
Iron Blaster's terror routed, and then with all of the surrounds here with the mass, it is 100% gonna be dead. Also a nice zombie summon to tar pit all of the other units that were supposed to support the Iron Blaster here. In the end, it got 1300 value, which is valiant. But let's see how the Golgs. So it's on the Golgs to actually carry this game now because the Iron Blaster is dead. But there's just so much stuff from the undead on the right flank. I don't think the golds can honestly do it. They're pretty good. 300, let's check the value. 500. But it's just this flank is super overwhelmed, especially with Feasters in the dark and Dire Pack coming in. Dire Pack can just probably charge this Ogre Bull unit and win versus them. Same with the Crypt Ghouls.
Oh yeah,
and,
they can. I wonder where the Sky Striders were the entire time. To be fair.
They were on the other side, just running away from Skeleton Spearman and Graveguard, unfortunately. And yeah, they're getting surrounded now. And getting surrounded, even though they have Infinity Mass with 2.2k, I don't feel like they can solo carry this game. It's a good charge onto the Crypt Horrors, but there's just too much garbage now that is saturating in, and they're not going to properly attack their targets. If we look at everything, they're just attacking like random zombies here, right? And also very nice, Gaze of Nagash, also going into the side of them, basically hitting all of the models. As we said, on the other side we have the Feasters in the Dark and Dire Pack basically fighting the Ogre Bulls. We see some sort of witchcraft. Oh, it is the Dismember. We also see Devils of Schwarzhof. If they just land on the Sky Striders, they're gonna destroy them. So this is looking, unfortunately, a bit ogre. And not ogre in the good sense for Bird. It's also 4k
that's
difference.
a really bad matchup. So.
It is. It is an insanely bad matchup. If the Sky Striders were on the other side to defend the Iron Blaster, maybe something could have happened, but probably not even then, honestly. It's just Golgs are unable to carry. It's just too slow. Even with such high DPS that they have, they just can't get through all the zombies.
Oh, you see, the idea with Golgs is that at least they don't
yeah.
route. But...
Yeah, they just keep fighting. They just keep fighting infinitely, which is good. But, yeah, you need more trappers. And you also, I don't know about Sky Striders, honestly. They're just too expensive. And what did they do in the end?
How much did they get? Ooh.
700. They're 2.3k or 2.2k.
Yeah, they're like 2.2k. Ah, man. Look, Bird gave it his best shot.
He did.
The Iron Blaster did have some good shots. So
yeah,
that's
Iron Blaster value for sure. He should have went 2 Iron Blasters. That's so true. So...
yeah, I think that's the reason he lost, man. He didn't have 2 Iron Blasters.
Oh, a glass of water. Come on, Bird. Tap out. Tap out. It's ogre. Well, if you look at the kind of the blob here, it does seem like that he is winning a bit of the blob fight in the end.
Yeah, man, the Golgfax should win you the blob fight, like, because they will fight for forever.
Yeah,
that's just a bit too late.
It's still, yeah, it's 1k2. It's triple cap territory for sure, and I don't know, like Feasters in the Dark. It kind of looks like Bird is actually turning it around a bit in the blob fight. And all of the Golgs are still alive. Or at least like 2 of the 3.
Does the Overcast Troll Guts do an AoE heal?
No, it's just longer.
That sucks.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
If you could AoE heal all this Golgfax, that would be pretty huge right now.
It's 70, and it's 26 freaking long.
It's 70 seconds healed. Fuck.
Yes. That's why, like, you throw it just on a Thunder Tusk that is half HP and surrounded by, like, anti-large cav, and it just never dies. It goes to full HP, actually. Nice try on the side objective to get that one from, like, just a zombie unit. And look at this, like, zombie unit almost routing the freaking Saber Tusks here. They might actually route after their charge bonus ends. These guys just tar pitting and stalling. Undead is kind of losing the side objective here. He might actually be in some trouble. But Cairn rates now coming in also. Oof. That is quite difficult. Very nice dismember. Oh no, that's an invocation. If the Lord dies, it's 10,000% over. Now it's like 80% over currently. Also doing some housekeeping. Nice, nice. Ogres
And
did
Bird is
manage.
fighting it out.
He leaves it, and that's totally fair because he would have lost the Lord, and he didn't see that there were two more crypt ghouls coming to the other side of the objective. He just didn't have enough time to properly do everything, which is fair. Golg's actually doing pretty well, 1500 each. Iron Blaster, 1300. It still had so much potential. Just if it didn't, if it was properly defended. All the other guys. Yeah, look at this. Trappers, you want to max on Trappers. Trappers are so good in this matchup. Other gold flags? Yeah, all of the gold flags actually.
Yeah, I mean, okay, like Golgfax seem like a decent pick into counts. Like,
honestly, totally fair. Yeah, supported by piggybacks.
Sky Striders is what really lost the game.
Yes, yeah, for sure. Sky Striders, and then yeah, it was basically just Sky Striders. The rest of it seemed like totally fine. When it comes to the rest of the army, like Tomb Guard, yeah, Grave Guard actually carried because they were just fighting the perfect things. Vargolf almost paid for himself, or did he pay? What is his cost?
1400.
1400, so just about paid for himself. Feasters in the Dark, Cairn rates. Cairn rates were now the problem, the next level of problem that he had, basically. And then yeah, look at this. Dire Pack doing great. Devil's Schwarzhof, nothing too special. Just a solid game, honestly. Good try from Bird. Nothing honestly that he could have done except just remicro the Sky Striders a bit better.
Alright, so we're gonna see Counts versus something.
Yeah, Counts versus either Kislev, right? Or what was the other one?
Lizardman.
Toxic ass kite build. Oh no. 2 frostworms, 4 sleds, 4 horse archers, topped with patriarch healing and a cat and break in case of emergency summon. What is one man supposed to do against such reckless kite? Oh no. Twist got the risotto treatment. We'll definitely watch that one after the finals. Then I'll see what to do with the rest of the games. I think my voice is pretty shot after finishing up everything. Let me actually just check who is gonna be and where. Where it is now doing the announcement of the finals. I assume from that text that Twist lost.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yep, you lost. It's making it to finals. Yep, just give me a spec slot. I can kidnap technically Hattie and Bird and make them come to us.
And if you want to.
Just see. Soda. 1, 2, 3. Let me do it. Hello, I am kidnapping you.
Oh yeah, I got pulled. Don't you ever pull me down again. What's up, bro?
Hello. We
nice
now
try,
have.
Bird.
Yeah, nice try.
Hey,
Bird.
thanks.
Well, Golgfax actually performed well, though. We were watching.
Yeah, they were carrying my ass. Yeah.
I was really proud of Bird in matchup. Like it was closer than what I thought it would be.
Yeah, for sure.
It was a good showing by Bird. I think the Sky Striders being summoned on the right flank was what really caused issues.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mismicroed them so hard.
Yeah, they were just running from like Graveguard, halberds, and spearmen, and at the same time the Iron Blaster was dying to a full surround, which they could have helped at.
Yeah, I definitely mismicroed that. But very good plays by my opponent. He did well.
Yep. Yeah, for sure.
But you gotta be smarter next time, Bird. If you're gonna like host a tournament and plan to play ogres, just ban counts. And that's it.
ban all the undead. Just randomly ban
That's a
undead.
wonderful idea.
Yeah.
Cast and Tomb Kings. Goodbye.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. Then if you ban them, then you could even play dwarves.
Like,
You mean you could play dwarves, Addy?
Yeah.
Thankfully, nobody is playing just coast at this point, so you don't have anything to be else afraid of. But there are tomb counts and scary, spooky vampire counts as well, so you definitely ban those too.
Basically, bro, you can just host abuse the whole thing and you can auto win.
No. Let's see, triple Blood Knight, I'm gonna be pissed. Yep. Same here. But I don't, I didn't see Von Karstein do any Blood Knight shenanigans. If you wanted to see Blood Knights, you should have kept Killian in the game. Like, Killian did the double Blood Knights, I believe, in at least one of the games.
They know it.
Yep.
I did it every game.
Oh, you did it every game? I saw one Blood Knight and then Black Knights.
Well, okay, I had one game where I only had gold for like one Blood Knight, unfortunately. But I was trying to bring out 2 Blood Knights every time, at least.
There you go. And for the record, he went undefeated. So there you go.
Like, Blood Knights are good units.
Huge.
I actually had the rematch versus Daysburg, the Beastman Counts rematch. Each of my Blood Knights got 2.8k value.
Jesus Christ, I didn't see that.
That's wild. Oh, also, so what is everybody's thoughts on Von Karstein against Riz?
Put my money on Von Karstein.
Same here.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Nah, it is it's probably a difficult matchup for Kislev just because undead don't crumble. And if he has some good summons with zombies and stuff on the cav, I think it can be
that really is true. And you can't do the whole terror route thing, which he's a huge fan of. Yeah,
exactly. Like, it is difficult. You probably can go for the like monster mash thing. It just depends. I don't know. I've previously done monster mash and it kind of worked. It just depends on what Von Karstein does.
Yeah, well, also I feel like with the monster mash thing, you can easily lose on points if you're not careful.
This is Glade.
Yeah, he does have a home objective on this map, so.
Yeah, this is Glade, so you're probably not gonna do that. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
I think, yeah. What do? You go like double Frostworm, Incarnate Elemental, and then like a Griffin Legion or
seen what happens to Incarnate Elementals.
Yes.
They die.
Yeah. If he goes for your build, that's how they just insta-die. That's true.
No, but like they are not. It's not a good unit. Incarnate Elementals fucking sucks. Like,
it's really not.
I don't know what's wrong with it, but it really doesn't feel like a giant. Well, at least to me, it is supposed to be a giant, I think, but it's not.
It doesn't have the... What's its damage? Like, is it close damage to an actual giant?
I think it has 600 weapon strength, but I don't know what the AP ratio is.
Interesting. Yeah, then it should be like a giant.
Is the Elemental Bear as bad as everyone says?
No, Elemental Bear is fucking great.
Okay, well that's Killian.
I would actually rather bring the Aurora Elemental Bear than Incarnate than this Incarnate thing into counts. Like, look, the Heart of Winter is a because the ability is really good, right?
This must be the wildest take. No,
the ability is really good. What do you mean? I once convinced Boss to try it. He brought it into Wood Elves, and the bear got like 2.5k value against a 10 Glade Guard army. Like, it can work. You just gotta believe in it.
That's actually pretty impressive.
Trust.
You also
Trust
got Melkor to bring 8 like trebuchets against Berserk, and that didn't work though.
Yeah, you need a very special mindset to play with traps.
You being insane.
You need a special mindset to trust Killian and then have it work. It's a double.
Facts.
What do you mean?
Facts.
The gold facts did get really good value. I mean, like
That is fair.
I
You
haven't
almost had
seen
it. You
I
almost
haven't seen
changed it.
any unit pay for itself in Bird's game versus me. So that's because he didn't have gold facts. You know, the gold facts they did great.
If he just what is it? If he just cairn rate maxed, Golfags insta die.
No, they
Yeah.
didn't.
Also, are we even allowed to say the last 3 like
I'm not
letters
monetized. It doesn't
on
matter.
YouTube? Okay.
I'm not
Okay.
monetized,
I
so
was
we're
just
fine.
making sure.
I also thought about that when I was casting like one of the games, and I was like, I have 200 viewers. Nobody cares.
Well, yeah, true.
There,
Well,
Rene, I sent you a
you need
nice
to run a
replay.
warning whenever we start like running ads there, so that we don't
Yeah,
come down
you just
here.
say Golgs.
So
Golgs man eaters.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
the
because I'm pretty sure that's what Turin says. Is just
yeah,
gold.
yeah.
He doesn't even
No.
say the other.
What's wrong? What's wrong with gold facts?
Nothing's wrong with them. They're great. Don't you
Well,
touch
well,
them.
I
Golden
think there's
facts.
nothing wrong there either. It's just that, you know what? I'm not even talking about this, bro. It's fine. Just say it. Just...
Don't engage.
Yeah.
Don't take the bait, Hattie.
It is golden facts. There is nothing wrong with that.
Billions, shut up.
But yeah, Rene, I sent you a nice replay that you might want to watch someday if you want to learn how to really play with traps.
With Trebs? 4.3 key?
Yeah. I think you weren't there during the times where I had my Grand Crusade on running 8 traps every game.
You talk about it like it was the actual Grand Crusade. So we are all
Bro,
aware
It
of
was. You know how
Bro,
many
it
people
kind of was. I'll give him that. It actually kind of was.
You know how many people get upset about it? I was actually surprised.
Dude, you should just look at the attack speed. Tried that in the finals versus Berserk. It just didn't work.
How many traps did he have?
He had 4. He didn't have 8.
Yeah, that's not enough.
Yeah.
That's not enough.
That's
That's
not
enough.
why he lost.
That's the whole reason. I mean,
Yeah, if he would have brought 8, it would have been fine.
Exactly.
now look, the replay I sent you is against the fucking Shredder.
It's
You will see that 8 traps can actually kill a Shredder.
Well, I would think so.
but they can't hit it, man. How can they hit the Shredder? Did they have no? The real question is, did they have eight chevrons?
No. Why would I ever chevron my artillery? It's like,
Well, you would be the person that would, bro. That's all I'm
no.
saying.
No, he
I'm not
believes in
chevroning
in
any
chaos
unit.
too much. He believes in chaos too much to chevron. a
Why
freaking
would you
Trev.
ever chevron any unit? It's like,
Well, I totally agree. I'm against chevroning anything, but I'm just saying your builds, your wild takes. I wouldn't be surprised if some like artillery was chevroned up. That's
Dude,
all.
the better the player, the less chevrons you have to use against them, because they if they try to dodge it, then they can't dodge the unchevroned artillery. This is what I learned.
yeah,
Like
exactly. I mean,
if
like,
you chevron into
Yeah.
Daniken is going to dodge every shot, and if you leave it unchevroned, he's gonna get hit.
You know what? That's a great take. Yeah.
and it's not a take, it's a fact.
It's a
Yeah.
fact, man. The better the player,
Sorry.
the more ability that they have to dodge. Truly, it does make a difference.
We are only stating facts here in this
So
chat.
true. So true. But yeah, Bert, how did it go when it comes to adminning? Did you have any problems? Any need for help?
I had a little help from Hattie when some people started dropping and stuff, but other than that, I mean, it wasn't not too shabby. Pretty easy.
Nice.
Nothing too crazy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Von Karstein is ready.
Oh, we have one. Let's go. Oh no. Did Nalnish run into the four? No, it seems like Nalnish ran into the four War Wagon Sunmaker build.
Yeah,
As
he
well.
did. Listen, I am super proud of him for even playing. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't seen him in a tournament in forever that's not a 2v2. So let's go, Null. Huge props for him for playing.
Yeah, I think I casted like 2 of his games already. Great stuff. Great stuff. He beat Ponty. He beat Ponty. Oh,
Well, I mean, who
Let's see the
doesn't?
builds.
oh my god.
Counts win.
Counts
Oh,
ought to
oh,
win this. Yeah.
I said that on stream. Shit.
What did you say, Hattie?
What did you say, Hattie? We literally didn't
Nothing,
hear.
nothing. It doesn't
Repeat it.
matter. I hope.
Repeat it.
I'll rewind the
No,
stream.
no. Okay, okay, I'll say it. You said, well, he beat Ponty, and I said, well, who doesn't?
Oh, but no worries. Like 30% Ponty win rate. Everybody has at some point beaten Ponty. That doesn't mean like Ponty has beaten everybody at some point too. So that is
That's
like
actually true, because I think me and Ponty are about 50-50. I won some, he's won some, so.
no. I've lost to Ponty's double Hydra, man. I legit lost to double Hydra.
Oh, how
Well,
dare you,
because,
really?
well, the thing is, if you don't build for it, you're gonna lose, but if you do build for it and he doesn't bring it, you're kind of screwed at the same time, so it's hard.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so
Yeah,
we
how many
have.
spells is he running?
Oh, what the fuck? I didn't check. Oh my lord, that is a lot of spells. Ghoul King, Invocation,
What?
Command, and Gaze, and Opal Amulet. Damn, +1 of the passives. That is
Yeah,
an
I think
expensive
this lord
fucking
is like
strip.
2700 or something.
Yeah, he is. If he just dodges the Groms all game, he's gonna be totally fine. If he dies to like the sleds or something, then he's not.
And there is a high chance this he can get a Lord Snipe. This is a lot of firepower, but
Yes.
I think the infantry tide is just what's gonna kill him. Like,
Yeah, it's just gonna move
really,
forward.
what
Gonna be
counts
like
should do
this.
is keep their Lord back and just push up with infantry.
Yep. Yeah, yeah. Just
Yeah.
send small dog shit onto this point, and then just move with forward with frontal army onto here.
Yeah. Yep, agreed. Yeah.
And then summon in some sort of bonus. Is this artillery shots? Are the sleds counted as just normal missiles or missiles
I
that
think
can
it's
be
normal
blocked?
They're
missiles.
normal, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, then just summon in more Black Knights, honestly. Like summon in 2 more Black Knights lances, and then just move forward into the
Can you
sleds.
check his reinforcements as
No.
like a spectator?
No.
No. I wonder if he brought any Blood Knights.
We will find out.
Of course you're the one.
Yes, more blood. More blood for the blind. Ah, Strigoi going the long way around, man. Ah, he realizes. He fucking goes over this stupid thing. And then he stops it. Okay, going in.
I think he's actually just trying to hide the string going behind the pillar or something.
No, he just
Oh, no.
started. Oh, I see some
No,
shots.
he
Oh,
just
shots are over here.
misclicked, bro.
Oh, I think it went into some tree here or something. I heard a Grom shoot. But let's see. Grom moving forward. Both of them.
Well, I guess Risotto is just basically skill checking his opponent here.
Yeah, pretty much. And
Yeah, that's exactly it.
just move. Run, Strigoi. No, he didn't dodge. He's not
Why
dodging.
did you take that shot, bud? Come
2
on.
shots. He took 2 shots so far. And yeah, more Black Knights, please. If he
And now
summons
we're
in...
gonna climb the tower. What are we doing?
No, this is totally fine, honestly. If he starts climbing the tower, there's 0% chance that the Lord can get shot from stuff. So that is totally
Oh,
fine.
really?
Yeah. Yeah, because he's constantly moving upward, he just can't get hit. Opal Amulet proc here? Ooh. Like, what is he doing? Okay, good dodges, good dodges. Just summon in more. Okay, we see hex rates. Okay, okay, hex rates 55%
I like
phase
that.
res.
I like that.
I wonder why it's not the Arwar X-rays.
Yeah, these guys are much worse than the normal ones.
Ooh, that gaze on the Lord was good.
It was, but he is still not
Oh,
moving forward.
huge shot.
Yeah,
Not
that's
moving
kind of a waste
forward.
of magic, because to be fair, Kislev doesn't care about Lord losses.
Pretty much.
And this Lord is really cheap, so...
Oh, pew. Okay,
Oh,
second
yeah.
one got dodged.
It's actually impressive Grom is killing Hex Raves like that.
Yeah. Look at how many models died there. I can't see because of the overlay, but you guys can tell me. Like 11 models.
Probably like 15 models.
Yeah, like it lost... well, it has 49, so it lost 11 models.
Yeah.
Okay.
Black Knights. Yeah, him not having more Black Knights is definitely a problem here. Because now, with him having just one Black Knight, he can't harry all of the light war sleds here. In another shot, this one actually missed from the Groms, and then Griffin Legion going into the Black Knights. This is a bit of a miss micro.
It is.
Strigoi.
That's a good play from Riz, to be honest.
Yep. What is he going to do? He's gonna try and go with Strigoi into summoning in just a Crypt Ghoul here, probably, right?
He getting massive shots on this. Why is he take like? Oh,
This is a huge miss micro of just leaving the entire army over here. Just should be moving
exactly.
here.
Exactly. Yep. We should be moving over.
Also, just chilling with the Hex Rates and the Black Knights could be just right here, not caring, leaving all of the zombies and then moving forward. But he's kind of panicking with taking so much sled damage into his skeletons and into his Crypt Ghouls, so he feels kind of pressured to move forward. Nice catch from the Hex Rates onto the Griffin Legion with the slow auras. So these guys are frostbitten, they're gonna die. This is a good play. And as long as he still doesn't lose his Lord here, it's totally fine. Nice gaze onto the little Grom
Yeah,
too.
but if the Lord
Nasty
is
Blizzard.
lost, then it's game. Oh,
Yes,
that's a good catch.
nasty Blizzard here, killing the Hex Rates and the Spearmen.
Yeah, that looks pretty bad for counts now.
That is
He
really
lost
bad for counts.
both of his
2.5k.
mobility pieces.
Yep,
It's
yep.
kind of...
And here we go. With Black Knights and a Bargle immediate summon double. Like, what was he doing with his resources? Nice, finally getting onto the actual objective to capture it.
Yeah, he's
But-
finally moving everything over.
But
Yeah,
this
that's-
should have been like 100 points ago. This should have happened, honestly.
Yes,
And
yes.
one of the zombies just should start moving towards each of the Groms to tar pit them, and you kind of don't care about it. But still,
Yeah,
this is a
because-
Black Knight.
Yeah, but with Riz's build, you should be very on top of triple capping, even
Yes.
with the home point.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
And
he
Riz
should have
still
not
has
even
some
went for this objective here with most of the army. It would have just better to just move forward onto this one. Because this one is free. He is not gonna ever lose it over there with just the mobility pieces. Honestly, it should have been the other way around. Main army should have gone like this, and then the two mobility pieces should have gone onto the side objective, because the little Groms have a more difficult time shooting over there.
Yeah, that's what should have happened.
Yeah, nice
I mean,
shot
bro.
into the little
Oh my
Grom.
god, another huge blizzard coming in.
Oh no, look at that one. Oh,
Oh, no.
destroying everything here.
That might be game.
That's so satisfying.
Yes. And then
Oh, and
also
then he's running the
Winged Lancers.
Wait.
Oh, he doesn't want to lose it. But the Vargulf is killing the little Grom here. At least one of the little Groms is kind of dead. And the other skeleton
and
spearman
the
here.
Lord just
tar
dropped
pit.
in, the Grom's dead.
Yep. It did pop its thing, and it's actually terror routed at this point. As long as the Lord is healing capped, so this is a problem. He can't heal it anymore. He should definitely dip out and then just keep shooting in like zombies and garbage onto his opponent's backfield and start tar pitting everything that is over here. While Riz needs to start cycle charging through all of the infantry here, and also focus on killing the Strigoi. Like, that's his win condition.
Yeah, true. Facts.
Necromancer also
Okay.
either could be unsummoned or brought here for just 3 extra capture rate, honestly. Like, him standing on the objective is a actually good thing. Oh, we
Yeah,
have...
but Brice is taking a lot of time clearing through the chaff.
Yes. And let's see if
Oh
the
no, the
Strigoi
Lord's
dies.
about to die.
Lord is compromised, but he could stabilize with the damage sustain. No, he's taking even more damage sustain. And, ooh, nice dodge there. He actually pops the amulet. He's minus 36. He's not freaking coming back from this one. He's gonna
No,
die.
he's not, and that means that Riz wins.
I don't think so. Honestly, with
Not
Vargil.
necessarily.
Not necessarily. Vargil, this is definitely a throw, though. Him losing Vargil here could be the loss. Like, but the light war sleds are gonna run out of ammo at some point. Very nice charge from the Black Knights into the back here.
So,
Black Knights,
yeah,
again,
they're very low.
undead units do crumble. So even them just tar pitting random stuff like this and eating up shots, especially with their shields in combat, they're gonna do good. And the Vargil living is actually
Grom
huge.
just died.
Oh, Grom just died? Well, I mean, it did get its value, so if it was unsummoned, it would have been better. This one is dead, the other one is also dead, and the undead really needs to keep on this back objective to not lose anything. And also be kind of on the lookout for a cheeky summon of like a Kosovo Dervish to go for a back cap or something. But I don't feel...
That's what I would do.
Yeah, these Zargard are just monsters, just killing anything that goes into them. But these are just
Wait,
zombies.
is
So,
this the ROR Sarkar there as well?
no, no, no. Oh yeah, it
It
is.
is. It
The
is.
DAW's
Oh my
Heart
God.
Blades. Damn.
Uh,
Aurora Zarkard
and
with fire
I think they
damage.
got like a vigor restore or something. It's pretty cool.
Oh, they have one use vigor restore aura. 10 seconds though, but it's 100% vigor per second. What
Yeah,
the
no, it
fuck?
is
That's
really good.
kind of huge.
That is
What's
huge.
the price on them? I bet they're
I
super
think it's like
overpriced.
1400.
1400, I
Oh
think
yeah,
so.
yeah. I'm
Ah,
not paying for that.
the gaze, the little necromancer guy arrives just as the objective is recaptured. So if he was here, he would have stalled for like at least 10 more seconds here. And now the undead is actually on the back foot. He's running. One
I think
Karstein.
it's over for counts.
Same.
Just offshoot.
I think it's over, especially with the resummon. This is the cheeky resummons for the side of risotto.
He did it.
Yup,
yeah.
yup. 3k difference, not accounted for healing, of course, but it is still enough of a difference. Dire Pack coming in. They might harry at least one of these guys, but with the sleds coming in, the sleds can actually go through the actual Dire Pack units because they're small. So this is definitely going to be a nice cycle out with charging with one of the horse archers and then
Yeah,
going
that
in
was
with
really
the other
good.
ones.
That was really good. Like, really, if the value was honest, I think that.
And there goes the charge through the Dire Pack.
Yo,
Instantly dead with no lord to be in sight with the -10. They just instantly shatter and then crumble, disintegrate. Very good plays from Risotto, just knowing when to go in and when to dip out. And just a bit of a miss micro and overextension from the side of one Karstein, honestly, in this game. Like, not microing his lord properly, and then not knowing when to go in. Like, his very big misplay was going for this objective with his main army instead of immediately going for the main objective back.
Yeah, and pressure the home point and make the other guy make Riz fight the home point the entire game. That's
because look at this. This would have been if he captured the objective 100 points sooner, it would have been 300 to 350. Then he could hunker down on the last objective with just infinity zombies and dog shit, and then potentially win the game that way if it even came to that.
Yeah, if it even, but I don't think it would have even come to that. And also, you could just do like Turin, and like once you get to a certain like points lead, just helms deep on point 1 and you win.
Exactly. And also being a bit indecisive with the micro of the cab was the thing that mostly cost him. Like him going back and forth, like forward, then backward, then taking a shot and dying to all of these rates, then a shot here, dying to all of these rates, etc. That definitely cost him. And as we said, if he went with the mobility to the side objective to immediately capture it, and then go like this with the main army, this is a completely different game.
Well, really, his biggest thing was probably not just messaging, like, putting in Discord at RTK Killian
Yes.
How do I play counts? And he would have won then.
This is true. They are currently in a what is it called? In a call themselves. So I do see that in their server that there's 4 of them there. So they definitely did think of a build here. Build wasn't too bad. It was just the micro plays that cost them the game mostly.
Who is over in that server? Let me go look real quick. I'm a part of it.
Oh, are you? Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
Drew Gash, Red Play, Von Karstein, and a Kane.
Oh, you're right. Yep.
All the CB guys.
Oh. Yep.
And also a Kane, just as I mentioned earlier, just joined the league. So this is also very cool. Like, he joined this league. He played in previous ones.
Yep.
Just didn't play in the last one. But yeah, congrats to Risotto for winning the intermediate tournament. Showing why he was the host of the intermediate tournaments, too.
I'm gonna have,
very well played by both players.
Yeah, everybody make sure to message Riz. He deserves it.
Definitely, definitely. But this is just a general cleanup, and yeah, these Graveguard ain't gonna do anything with this many units just standing. There should be 3 up arrows here with how much capture weight is on this objective at this point. Let's see the Zargard. Zargard 670. And where's the other Zargard? The other Zargard actually got a chevron. 1300, man. Wow. That's pretty good. That is pretty good indeed. Let's check. Oh my god, Armored Kossar is getting 1k. These guys were shooting into the Vargle. That's why they had so much value. And the sleds, 1600, 1.9k, 1.8k, and 1.8k. Crazy value. No wonder it's such a big value difference. Very nice cycle charging into the infantry. That is also what made made Risotto have an advantage, because I think Von Karstein started panicking when he saw so many units just die instantly to a charge from a sled. So, congrats to Riz here, winning the first RTK intermediate tournament.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
1600, 1900. Oh, those blizzards were also juicy, man. Killing the both the Black Knights and the Hex Raids. Everything just paid for itself, and then some. Strigoi guy, unfortunate. He died. He died for the sins of the vampires.
Well, he was also too expensive. They should have. Von Karstein should have played that a little different, man. So.
For sure, but it is what it is. You can't take it back.
Yes, sir. And Riz won, and congrats to Riz. Let's go.
Pretty much. And yeah, thank you everybody for watching. As I mentioned already, do check out the RTK Total War channel. I will leave the link to it again in the actual chat here. If you are already not part of it, you definitely should be. Other than that, I guess I'll see you next week on Friday for the next tournament. Be sure to tune in, and yeah.
Oh, I will play it again.
You see, we will have also Killian play it again. So definitely do join us up. And if anyone is playing Deadlock, do hit me up. We are doing Deadlock gaming in the evening pretty much every single day now. So yeah, peace and see you on the next stream.